It's so amazing.
Y'all heard the saying, if you scared, go to church, right? That couldn't be no far from the truth, man, because it's the cowards that's not going to go to church afraid to acknowledge God because they don't want to be accountable to their sins and fear their responsibility. The devil got these people mind, man. They think Christians is soft, and they forget that the church is made up of ex-cons, killers, and drug dealers, and gangbangers God saved and delivered. We sons of the king. We supposed to be enjoying life. We supposed to have fun.
I lift my hands and I give you thanks for all that you do for me. Yeah, yeah. I walk by faith and I'm able to ignore trouble in my way. Soon as I get up and I praise you in the morning. All my bills are paid and I write nothing before it. Wife so bad, so much swag, jewels on flash, all my pants. It's a rain cause who's the you are. Why they think that we not from the streets or something? Like we supposed to all be broke and not have money. Why they think we don't supposed to have fun? Like being Christian somehow must be boring.
Nemesis, reminiscence, genesis. From the fall of the man, been the plan of the crucifix. Double R, caviar. Y'all switching in and out like an avatar, Gemini. Two-faced, will embrace. Y'all hate at the same time, cross lines, that's mine. Yahweh, Yahweh. These people rather die than to live, and that's real.
So I guess we're not Christian then. I'm afraid of the way I live. We're not supposed to be happy here. Like the Lord ain't in our life for real. Darkness run from light. Salvation's only in Christ. Darkness run from light. Salvation's only in Christ.
If I name the chicks, I played them all. From the heart, soft, I sold it all. That was years ago, the rise and fall. Then I met the Lord behind the wall. I repent for sins I did and all. Read scripture, fast and ties and all. No matter the fame, big or small, I can never denounce Christ at all. I divorced the gang, claimed his name, Jesus reigned, and all they came was serving him with joy and pain. Life became marvelous, glorious, opposite, felonious, notorious, and all of this sins and its wickedness, habituate, maliciousness, scandalous, concentric, politics, and stand in front of Christ, the arsonist. Second Chronicles 7:14. If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves, pray and seek my face, turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and heal their land.
You began with a plan that involved every angel, creature, woman, man. You are love, and the greatest wonder the world could ever think of. You give your mercy, compassion, your love for us is everlasting. Your will be done, your kingdom come, you are the one. Elohim, you the created being, perfection of what you see. You are God, our Father, Jehovah, omniscient, excellent.
For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, no height, no depth, nor other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of God, which
you
is in Christ.
the Word in the Son, manifested in Jesus. Your blood was the church being born. Every storm in my life passes over when you would crown of thorns. You heal all disease, we grieve, you come to see. You raised the dead, gave sight to those couldn't see. You the Lion, the Lamb, seed of David, the great I am. Hey. And the credit to you that today I'm the man I am.
And I will ask the Father, and he will give you another comforter to help you and be with you forever, the Spirit of truth. The world cannot accept him because it neither sees him nor knows him, but you know him, for he lives with you.
All these trials in my life remind me of Christ. So repetitive with sins, I just couldn't seem to get it right. Your spirit in me convict me to the shame of my repentance. All this fighting and resistance led to his ascension. I'm so true to this religion. They tried to murder me in prison. Had to change what I was doing so my sin would rub off on my children. I remember them drugs in the building. I remember them guns on civilians. I remember laying down with all the women in a pool full of lust when I was swimming. I fell, rebelled, cold nights and no cells. And I learned of your son, 2 boys, 3 nails. You breathe, I grieve, you receive what you teach. Empower me with gifts for the works of the church. See, I'm sealed, I'm healed. My God, yeah, it's real. My cup runneth over by the Spirit of Jehovah.
It's so amazing.
I don't get no peace. I wrestle with sleep. She broke my heart. Come back to me. These felonies ain't leaving me. My mind is gone. I'm far from home. What's gotten in me? voices within me, stressing me out, take it out for it hurt me. Keep sipping, then go ahead and end it. Why go through the suffering? She ain't gonna miss, she ain't gonna miss you. When you've been slow, and you need to know when it all falls down, who you gon' call now for the better of what become of us. Lord, I fall on you, place my cares on you. Quiet place, faith down my lane. Quiet place, always on my face. Quiet place, where go to loving you now. Quiet place, always on my face. Quiet place, need to get to. Quiet place, always on my face. Quiet place, prayer room. It's quiet place, always on my face. We bury friends and family, partners locked up, they won't get released. We protest the streets, we fight police with it's jealousy. One day murder me, men so domestic, children molested, and we blaming God for the fall that the world caused. He tripping, don't listen. He full of that Christian religion. He really think God love him, gon' save him, fell for the sin. When your spirit's low, and you need to know when it all falls down, who you gon' call now for the better of what become of us. Lord, I fall on you, place my cares on you. Quiet place, faith down my lane. Quiet place, always on my face. Quiet place, where I go to loving you. Quiet place, always on my face. Quiet place, need to get to. Quiet place, always on my face. Quiet place, prayer room. It's like a prayer room, always it's on my face. It's like a prayer room. It's like a prayer room. It's like a prayer room. Quiet place, prayer room. Quiet place, prayer room. Quiet place, prayer room.
It's so amazing.
Lord, I could really use a good friend in you right now. I just need peace of mind and your word to calm me down. Heaven, listen. Are you listening? Where shall I begin? From the money you spend, going out with your friends, flirting with men. I just wanna know when. You ain't gotta pretend. Said you were friends, got me looking like sin. So embarrassing when we at it again. You don't even give in or admit what you did. What I won't do is play the fool like these other dudes you used to. I'm a man of God, I know when to pray when I'm supposed to. I'm the one you should've came home to, belong to. How could you? One day you love, one day you hurt, one day you change. Who do you blame for the pain? I just had to learn. No matter what in life, may come to me, good or bad, I know I'm loved in heaven. Well, more than a friend, I'm son of the king. No matter what in life may come to me, good or bad, I know I'm loved in heaven. Well, more than a friend, I'm son of the king. I'll still take you back. We're stronger than that. Let God still be true. Help us see this through. Lord, I could really use a good friend of you right now. Can someone intercede on behalf of me right now? Cause I'm hurt and I'm broken. The enemy all in my head telling me it ain't working. But I know it's working cause you are the truth. And I'm anointed. And I've been appointed to step on the head of the serpents. And I know for certain that what's in my past, I won't let back. I just had to learn. No matter what in life, no matter what, may come to me, good or bad, I know I'm loved in heaven. Well, more than a friend, I'm son of the king. No matter what in life may come to me, good or bad, I know I'm loved in heaven. Well, more than a friend, I'm son of the king. Look, let's just be honest, man. Women will betray you. Men will betray you. Your family will turn their back on you. Your own friend will become your enemy. God is love. And if you don't have God, then you don't know love.
It's so amazing.
I know you're real, I know you here, I know you live, I feel you here, your blessed son, your spirit come, everything you done, Lord, you are the one, worthy of worship, sovereign in mercy, omnipotent, awesome in glory, angels in the heavens praise you, we were made in the very image of you, Holy Father, living waters, took away my sins, your family I'm part of, you ain't even bothered, cause you are the author of the life, so in Christ is nothing I'm afraid of. I choose you over any woman I love, or anything offered in this world. Salvation is to know it apart from you, Lord. I praise you, everything you say in your word, no another day you deserve. Worship in the heavens and earth, but you, Lord, I praise you. A million years, not enough with you. Nothing that's made can compare to you. You are the one who gave me life. My reason being, you're my God and King. Lord, I adore you, humble before you. I'm so unworthy. How can you love me after everything that I did? Forgiving me my sins as though I never did. I'm so thankful, grateful also. My Redeemer lives, Christ the living King. From the tribe of Judah, God gave us a Savior. No one else can save us, that's why we got favor. I choose you over any woman I love, or anything over in this world. Salvation is to know it apart from you, Lord. I praise you, everything you say you will. No another day you deserve. Worship in the heaven and earth, but you, Lord, I praise you. I praise you. I praise you. I praise you. Within me, God did it for me. God go before me. Praise you for me. Read of the story. Father of mercy. I'm on the mercy. Son of redemption. Spirit of cleansing. I choose you. Over any woman I love. Or anything offered in this world. Salvation is to know it apart from you, Lord. I praise you. Everything you say in your word. No another day you deserve.
Okay, y'all. This is the last one, and we're gonna get off into the show. I was waiting for my guest to arrive. I just see him in the back channel, so he here. So I'm gonna get him situated. I'm gonna play this last one. By the time I'm done with this, he should be here. So this new one, man. It's called the Born Again Experience, man. Me and my one brother, man. Me and my one brother. So check this out. Me and my one brother. So let's go right here. Okay. Let's see. Let's go here. Okay, let me see. Do you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior with all my heart? And I baptize you in the name of the Father, and in the name of the Son, and in the name of the Spirit. I rise a new life out of the water. I smile, whole world praising the Father. Please want me back, don't even bother, or even waste your time. I still know women who want me with love to pull up. I'm still related to ballers, gangsters, and shooters. I can show you faces and places you never seen in life, but gave it up for Christ. So if you asking why I'm so happy, I've been given new life. Written in heaven, God is my weapon. Who gon' deny me now? My blind, they know I now believe. No drink, no smoke, no blow, no weed. My mind so free, now I can breathe. I'm more healthy, make more money. I deny my flesh, mess, temptation, last. As a Christian, I know that I can find my happiness through His righteousness. So I forgive and forgiven. Everything no happening, trafficking, hustling, born to win, serving, and benevolent. Benjamin's coming in because if you asking why I'm so happy, I've been given new life. Written in heaven, God is my weapon. You don't deny me now. Can't no one deny me, my life is in perfect alignment. The Holy Spirit got them flowing inside me, and my name is written in the Lamb Book of Life for eternity. That's why I'm smiling. And the joy of the Lord is my strength, and invisible angels around me. Put on the armor of God, and the word is my weapon. I'm ready wherever you find me. Look at the time we living in, and we can't pretend like He don't exist. The world that we live in remind me of Nineveh, Sodom, Gomorrah, so many sins. And He loved me regardless of what I did, who I was. He picked me up when I was in the mud. He cleaned me up and washed me in His blood, and I'm not going back. I'm done. If you asking why I'm so happy, I've been given new life. Written in heaven, God is my weapon. Who gon' deny me now? So if you asking why I'm so happy, I've been given new life. Written in heaven, God is my weapon. Who gon' deny me now? Yes, 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 yes. Welcome to another day of Battle Truth. What's going on, God?
Yo, what's up with it?
I'm good. How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling, man?
God is good.
Yes, He is all the time, man. All the time. Shouts out to everybody that's joining today, man. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the I see you down there. Where's Devious? Said Devious. Am I pronouncing that right? Shouts out to everybody that's there. Appreciate all the love and support from everybody. Who we got up in the building? Shirley, how you doing? You said don't call her Sherry no more. Her name.
Call her your wife, your future. They only saying that because they ain't seen me yet.
You look like you got some soap on your nose or something, brother. Yeah. They see you now.
I was eating good.
I see. What you was eating?
I had chicken and broccoli, white rice, half a chicken and beef, fried rice.
It's still on your nose. Look crazy. Look like you were snorting cocaine.
It's off.
Let me see. Yep, you good. Shouts out to Dreadhead. What's going on with you? Shouts out to D.
Shouts out to Dylon. Shouts out to Dion. Shouts out to Classy Boots. Classy Boots. Okay, sis. I see you. I see you. Shouts out to, let me make sure I pronounce your name right. I don't want to get it wrong. Is that Helena? Helena. Shouts out to Helena. I believe I got that right. Shouts out to Coco. Shouts out to um shouts out to Barbara. Shouts out to I ain't calling no man delicious. That ain't finna happen. That ain't finna happen. Sorry. I'm not calling you that. Just gonna say D. What's up? Shout out to Harlem. What's good with you, Harlem? Um, Shouts out to Sister Nicole.
Shout
Appreciate
out to Harlem. I'm the only one from Harlem here. Shout
you.
out
Right.
to Harlem.
Kip. Shouts out to Kip Keys. Shouts out to him. Let me get this brother up in here. Hold on. Shouts out to who else? Let me see. Sexy Chocolate. Shouts out to you, Sexy
See what
Chocolate.
I'm saying, Truth? You always do this.
I'm sorry. It's night
Yo,
court.
we just had this conversation.
Okay, I know, but I still had to do this.
Nah, you gotta think. Don't bring your. I'll talk to you later. Oh.
Shouts out to Crystal. Shouts out to Jamal. Shouts out to, okay, let me make sure I pronounce this name right. Lizetta, is that an I or L? I think that's Lizetta. Or is that? However, apologize if I got that wrong. Uh, be nice. Appreciate you. Just trying to show love to the people. The truth is within your lies underneath it all. Truth is within your lies underneath it all. Whoever that person is. Shout out to the support to you from you too. Joy comes in the morning. Shouts out to you too. Knowledge, my man, how you feeling? Wayno, what's good with you? Uh, Natalia, I believe I'm pronouncing that right. Shouts out to Natalia. REI Rich, shouts out to you. Artanian, my man, what's good? Sister Latasha, how you feeling, beautiful?
Shout out to the women. You
Uh,
got mad
hey,
women.
Steph, how you doing, beautiful? Brandy, how you doing, beautiful? Shouts out to y'all. Also, Jasmine, shouts out to you too, beautiful. T. Harris, I don't know if you're a man. Hold on, wait, let me see. A godly man with wisdom and not so sexy. I don't know if this is a guy or a woman. T. Harris, I hope it's a woman. I can't even say nothing.
Don't even read it like you like it.
Right, I can't. Right, I can't even read it like I like. Let me just say, I don't even know what to say. But this internet terrible. I'm sorry, man.
Just say thank you. It's the internet. That's a troll. We don't know.
I can't even probably say thank you because it's
Females, if y'all gonna post something sexy, please put your photo behind it. Just please.
you can't even trust that. But yeah, uh, shouts out to you, Boss Lady Bishop. Boss Lady Bishop. I know that house being ran like a iron fist, boy. She Boss Lady Bishop.
That's Jesus home over there.
Boss in the bishop, female. Oh my God, she don't take no man, Lucy. I'm trying to tell you. VB, another boss chick. See, yeah, I got that little Remy Ma. I got that little Remy Ma spirit up in y'all. I see that.
There's a lot of bosses in here. I like that. A lot of female bosses.
Right. She said she's my future wife. Girl, stop playing. Listen, stop playing with me. I'm known for making babies. They say
Nick Cannon too.
I'm sorry. They say right. Okay, I see you, sis. Looking beautiful as you want to be. I see you. She say, no, I'm bossy. The man is the boss. Okay, I hear you, sis. Okay, y'all, listen. Welcome to Night Court. It's gonna be many people coming in afterwards. We just started. A lot of people don't be knowing a lot of people don't be knowing I be going live sometimes, man, because I just don't be doing it. Then I do it. Then I don't do it. Then I do it. But I'm gonna be faithful to it, man. She said, appreciate you. She said, we love you, Battle Truth. I'm so scared, but I'm going to say it anyway. Look, if you're a woman, I love you too. Look at your eyes. Don't do
You
it.
should have fell for it. He got you. That nigga got you.
Right. So shouts out to everybody. You too, Sister Brandy Johnson. Y'all beautiful black women, as lovely as y'all want to be. What's going on with you two, brother? Welcome to the platform. How you feeling?
Chilling, man.
Okay. What's your name, brother? Where you from?
Battle rap, man. I'm from Neptune, man.
You,
It's
you
I
from
be
Net?
battling, so it's hard to say where you from when you got a lot of the ops lurking that I haven't battled yet. You know what I'm saying?
I get you. I get you. I get you. I got you. I got you. I get it. So look, we on Night Court. Are you familiar with what Night Court is? Have you ever saw this?
Yeah, I seen.
Okay, so you know how this go, right?
I don't know how it go though, but I seen some of it.
Well, if you up here, you definitely gonna have to participate in Night Court because that's the purpose of what the show is. So look, we got to introduce some people on how this really go. But I got my man Jihad up here. Are you familiar with him?
Oh nah, probably
Okay,
if
look, this what I'm gonna do. This what I'm gonna do, just so you can just pay attention to what's going on, so you won't just be up here looking crazy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove you from top so we could talk and have this conversation. Then come back up if you want to participate, but pay attention to what we talking about. Cool.
got you. Salute.
And you can always just click the link and come back up afterwards.
Dude, get him out of here. Thank you.
No. When you hear what's going on. So with that being said, what's going on, Jihad?
Talk to me dirty. Talk to me filthy.
Stop doing my people like that. These my people. Which actually
he just said his name was Neptune and he's on Earth.
Correct. Correct. But you know, he gave a reason though. He said he got a lot of ops, so he don't really want to let it be known.
It's a Christian platform. We don't. All right. You're right.
Don't mean nothing. Hey, we got targets on us. What that mean?
All right.
Dude, that don't mean nothing. But shouts out to everybody that participating. So we have a Night Court today, man. And basically what happens on Night Court is we present cases and put them on people, and we allow the One United Front, the people who y'all are in the comments, to actually vote yes or no to the charges and cases that's coming up. And I know you got something ready, because I definitely got something ready. You know what I mean? I definitely got something ready. And the thing about it is, this is what we do, right? So you're gonna have to cross-examine me sometime too.
I got one on you.
That's okay. That's cool. I'm with it. You can put one. That's how it's supposed to go. So, so
I was waiting for you to give me the floor.
Okay. I'm finna give you the floor. You know I'm finna give you the floor in a second.
Yeah.
But let me just explain to some of the new viewers here who never seen how this really go. So this particular live tonight is called Night Court. And y'all know I'm the judge. And what happens is on Night Court, I hear the people cases and charges and petitions that they have on whoever they want to put them on, whether it's in the industry, whether it's in your family, whether it's in whatever. You're free to click the link, come up, present your case. We'll hear it out. We're going to cross-examine you. So make sure whatever you present that you articulate enough to actually argue your point in statements, because you're definitely going to be challenged. If we believe the case is good enough to be turned over to the One United Front jury, which is the other people in the comments, they're going to vote on your case. The first 12 votes, yes, your case passed. And I have to do a blog on your behalf pertaining to the situation. The first 12 no's, your case will be thrown out. And you have to pay a $5 fine for wasting our time, because the people felt that you didn't have a good case and you probably didn't argue right neither. But however, that's what it does. So with no further ado, we welcome everybody. This is Night Court. Okay, Jihad, we're going to present. What's your first case? I can't hardly hear you.
Oh, the first case I got is on women.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
Okay, so, and this is for all you women. I'm speaking. I'm speaking to the 60%. Speaking to 60% of women in the world. I don't like that when Cassie got beat up, right? Y'all rallied behind her when y'all saw the video, and I feel like when y'all seen the video of her getting attacked on national television, right? Even though it happened 10 years ago, subconsciously, women get a lot of baby fathers beat their baby mother. A lot of men slap they woman when they outside. People get married, men get married with women, and they start showing who they really are, like a wolf in sheep clothing. So a lot of y'all taking her side is because y'all was triggered when y'all visually seen something that usually happened to y'all day to day. Y'all just don't have the finances and the luxury that Diddy and Cassie got. So y'all immediately went on her side. That was ignorant though. Because y'all just immediately fought for a woman that also almost got killed, Gunny killed. That also threatened her friend to get killed. Who also wanted Kim Porter to be dead so her and Diddy could keep playing house. This is why Cassie and Kim Porter's best friend had beef all those years. Y'all forgot the monster, the cold monster y'all was looking at, and y'all saw her and y'all visualized her as a female for that particular second, that little 15-second clip or minute clip that y'all seen. I feel like y'all girls are, I feel like you women are scorned because how, listen, let me get it. Y'all women are scorned for how men treated y'all, and anytime y'all see something on camera that looks like what y'all go through, y'all rally behind it. Now, since I made this blog like 4 months ago. I think my blog is that hit like 5. I didn't even understand the attraction it was getting. But the reason why it's getting the attraction is because now y'all calling her a monster and she was never a victim. But when the video came out, y'all rallied behind her. So something is wrong with our women's brains. I think that y'all are so, and then, like I said, it's 60%. And it's a 60% in the cities of Detroit, New York, Atlanta, places where domestic violence is so big and men treating women like SHIT is so big. Y'all ready to rally behind anybody. Y'all was rallying behind a monster and didn't even know it.
Okay, so well, let me know when you're done.
Yeah.
You done? Okay, so where do you get that the women is now calling Cassie a monster? Where do you get that from?
Oh, every blog.
What you mean? Every blog.
Every go on YouTube. And now the thing is, she was never all right. ARP just did a blog. She was never a victim. She was a monster. Then 105.1.
How was she? Okay, here's the.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm just telling you what's out
Right,
there.
right. You telling me what they saying? Right, I get you.
So now the mass of, and then if you look in the comment section, the women was like, she was always a co-conspirator. She was always a co-defendant. But when that video came out, these women was marching like, yo, look at what men do to women. Like this is like we're fighting and we're ready to die for our woman. And I'm all with it. I'm all with it. But watch this though. It just shows how simple-minded these women are. It's like once they see something that affected them, they just ready to run and fight for it. And I feel like as a woman, as a boss, women are queens. Like Pastor Paul used to tell me, you want what happened to you from your aunt to happen to her because you're a slave. So you want retribution. That's what slaves want. Slaves, listen to me. Slaves want what happened to them to happen to their master. But a queen and a king has the right to forgive, has the right to show favor. You are kings. You are queens. I feel like with these women, they are slaves. They're not queens no more. They want retribution. They don't want to show favor no more because they not queens. And I feel like that's an injustice to women, to yourselves. So I'm definitely putting the case on y'all. Y'all got to do better.
Okay, so let me cross-examine you right quick. Okay, so you're putting the case on women because basically when they saw Cassie getting beat by Diddy, then they was all in her corner wanting like her to get justice for what he did. Then during the case, when they got to finding out that she was a co-conspirator involved in some of the things he was doing, then they turned on her and were calling her a monster, correct? Okay. Well, here's the problem though that I have in this cross-examining. As it wasn't even just women.
You about to say as a female?
I was going to say as a female who's watching the thing, who's watching when a female is watching Diddy dragging her through the hotel, kicking her, stomping on her. So immediately as a woman, you're going to feel some type of way seeing that this is a man doing this to a woman. And of course, you want to make sure that he paid for what he did, even though you may not be knowledgeable of the in-depth situation of what their relationship is about, like a lot of people didn't know. Then when you watching the trial and you paying attention to what's being reported and what's being released, and you find out that sometimes she was all for it, also with him, then you begin to see like, hold on, nah, she may not wasn't a victim so much as we thought. How do you blame women for that when they actually, when we all felt that way to some
When
degree?
Kim Porter was all right. So
hold on, no. But here what I'm saying. I got you. Yeah, just hear what I'm saying. But we all felt that way to some degree. Seeing Cassie get beat like that by Puffy and Diddy, and we already knew of his past history of how violent he is in certain things. So of course, when you see that, you're going to feel some type of way when she balling up, ain't fighting back, she defenseless, and he steady hitting her. She didn't even put up a struggle or try to fight back at all. So of course, you're going to feel some type of way just watching something like that. But then not having the knowledge of their history of what they were doing as a couple, and you listening to the trial and you watching the trial of what's being reported, then you begin to say, okay, it still don't take away what he did to her in the hotel, but she's at fault to some degree too because she participated. But at the same time, you still got to understand this is like a 19, 20, 21-year-old young lady. She a woman, so she of the age of consent, but yet he still have an age range on her where he's twice her age, bro. So it's like even still like that plays a factor in this situation too. And he plays a position by which he's this multi-millionaire who actually uses his money and position and power to literally oppress people. So I don't see how a case can be bought on women for having mixed feelings on something that we all had mixed feelings about.
All right,
I don't see how that's the case on them.
Let me cross-examine that. So, no truth. You're not getting away from this one yet. You're not gonna spin it for the.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you're not gonna spin it for the women. Did we forget that Cassie? Okay, so while Diddy, and this is something that's public knowledge, when Diddy was with Kim Porter, he was cheating on Kim Porter with Cassie. Cassie and Diddy almost got divorced, or she was talking about divorcing.
They ain't married. How are they gonna get a divorce?
So Kim Porter.
Oh, I thought you said Cassie though.
Cassie was involved with this. This is why. But so listen, she was always the monster. We forget how she was the reason for their breakup, or and could speculate. Some people speculate the reason for her death. Because Diddy knew that he could get away with what he wanted to get away with Cassie, opposed to Kim Porter. And Kim Porter was going to do a tell-all. So who's to say that Cassie was like, yo, she got to go. And this is something that's public knowledge before the case.
Okay.
So where's these women antennas when this is going on, opposed to you seeing her getting beat later? But you were the same woman, right? that broke up a whole marriage and could have been a possibility lead to a woman dying. This is before Cassie's showing of the video. So this is women not doing the knowledge or don't want, because this is stuff that if I know this, I know women know this. Because women do the most gossip. How do I know all of this? And when I put these videos out ahead of time, I don't get the support. I don't get the reaction. It's not until now that my videos start getting the traction. Women have to do better.
Okay.
What you want to say about that? She's the reason why Kim Porter had a failed marriage.
Well,
how you get him? Listen, and Kim Porter was telling Cassie, you don't know him like I know him. She was still having sex with the man. So her getting beat later, I never said it's cute. But you get what you deserve. You were sleeping with a married man, and the woman was telling you, yo, he's a monster. So now you seeing the monster. Am I supposed to feel sorry for you?
Okay.
I can't
my only thing is, I hear your argument. I hear some of the points you're making, but the fault in the case is that you make it exclusive to all women. And some people didn't have the knowledge of the things we're finding out about. Like a lot of people don't have the knowledge of the things we're finding out about for it to be exclusively on women. I believe when you say women need to do better, I believe we all need to do better. But with that being said, we're specifically talking about the case. I hear what you're saying. I just think that it's so much involved in what went on here that you have mixed emotions. You can't deny the fact that he was abusive to that girl, to the woman.
Right, but this is why God said you shouldn't be with nobody else's wife or husband. But what about that? Why are we taking those points out? We hold on. Let's not focus on the points of what God may establish that we all ignore. You know, sin has its wages. And when you do something against God, which is adultery, I'm not saying you need to get beat up. But things happen. And
as a result of your actions.
If she would have never did that, she would. So who's to say that's a real sorry? I gotta feel sorry for you because you with another man's wife. I mean, another wife's husband. Okay. But females only see domestic and fight for it. But I ain't see y'all women fighting for Kim.
But okay.
No. Because I got a case against women, so I got to bring everything out.
Okay, so when you say you don't see women was fighting for Kim, are you talking about before her passing when things came out?
Exactly. Women rallying when they did equal rights, they had a march movement. If they would have marched behind Kim when Kim was forewarning us about Diddy, I don't think that she would have died, and I damn sure don't think that Cassie would have went through what she went through. Women could stop certain things, and those are two devastating things that women, with the rally and support that Kim had, if Kim had it.
But the thing that came out against Kim came out after her death. I don't think Kim was making it publicly through social media.
She was trying to.
But again, if you blaming women for something they didn't have the knowledge of because social media wasn't covering it, how could you blame them for the knowledge they didn't know about?
I'm gonna tell you why I can blame women. How many times you seen women gossip about everything but helping their own self out? How many times we have seen women rally about bullshit instead of elevating? How many times a woman got her nails, feet, hair done over paying her bills? How many times women was in debt, but as long as they make it to the afties, they cool with life. So we see women, right, always rally for the wrong things.
That's not true. I don't.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
I disagree.
It don't matter what you say. The truth speaks for it.
Okay, well, that's
Ask
your
the women put it in the comment section if I'm lying.
Well, they definitely in the comment section saying you lying. But
You
I'm
can't
just
say I'm
saying.
lying because I'm a man. I live too. I
I
live
don't
30 years.
no. For the most part, if you speaking and it's fair, women would ride with you. I don't think they're gonna go against you just because you're a man. But you got to at least make your argument make sense if they're going to be put on trial as a result of what you're saying they're guilty of, by which you are putting the case on them. My only thing is some of the things you saying, the knowledge wasn't privy to the community as a result of it not really being put on
If
social
I knew it
media.
true at that time, people knew it.
Kim, I didn't even know about Kim Porter after her
Well,
death.
that's your problem, truth. I can't listen to you for
A
being
lot of people didn't. Okay, I'm
You
just
can't
saying
say
a
a lot
lot
of
of
people
people
didn't
did.
know. You can't say a lot of people didn't know.
Okay, so we gonna hand it over to the One United Front. Now, before y'all start voting, let me petition the court. I'm gonna present his case because he got another one. It's the first one. I'm gonna present his case. So before y'all start voting, hear out what's being said before you vote. Remember, the first 12 yeses, his case passed, and I will have to do a blog on his behalf. The first 12 no's, his case will be thrown out,
And I gotta pay.
and he got to pay a $5 fine for wasting our time. Now, his case is on the females, and why? I'm gonna let him. Why did you put the case on the females?
Break it down, True. You know what I'm
He
saying.
put the case on women because he believed that when Cassie was getting beat on footage by Diddy, y'all was all rallying to her defense, wanting justice for what Diddy did to her.
And
Then
because a lot of y'all went through the same thing, so it was relatable.
okay,
Put that in there. Okay.
they heard you. And then when the Diddy trial came and evidence started coming out that these freak offs she was participating in, she was also agreeing to be a part of and sometimes wanting it too, without Diddy literally forcing her. And the women turned on her and started calling her monster. So he putting the case on women saying y'all need to do better. And what else so I can end this to them?
And to cross-examine that part when y'all can't say that y'all don't know or we seen this and we just fighting for what we seen. When y'all also know that this woman helped Kim Porter get out the picture when she was married to Diddy. That's very key.
So with that being said, let's the voting begin. Do he have a case? Yes or no? First 12 yeses, case passed. First 12 no's, it's thrown out. Do he have a case? Yes or no? Let the voting begin. Okay, let's see. Harlem says no case. We got one no. Harlem says no.
You already said that. That's one.
I know. Be Nice says no. Johnny Smith says no. Lakeisha says no.
Of course she won't say that.
Right. C Note says no. Sexy Chocolate says no. Miss Nicole says no.
Oh,
Jasmine says no. Natasha says no. Rhonda says no. Blue Jupiter says no. Take him in. Rick said, take him in the Janeway. That was funny. ZB says no.
all right, it's over.
Jay Doley says no. Let me count. 1, 2,
That's
3,
already done. It's already
5,
done.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's it. 13. But just going along. Tammy says no. Renee says no. No, not one yes. Not one yes.
That was majority women.
Okay.
They'll fight for that though, but when Kim needed help, they won't fight for her. They'll fight for that though. I just wanted to show you how women are.
Okay. So on the Blast TV network said that has nothing to do with his behavior. You got to follow the entire case from beginning to end. He has no case. So okay, everybody. So they voted no.
I'm gonna
Callie
do a
Payne
blog on
says
that.
no.
And watch
Terry
when I.
says no. So you don't have wait. You got one. Yeah, no, Dylan. You said no at first. Stop it.
Yeah.
Okay.
See?
So your case was thrown out. You got to pay a $5 fine for wasting our time on that case. What is your second case?
My case is on you.
Okay. Second case is on me, y'all. Okay, go
Easy
ahead.
the Block Captain is a bigger star than Pat Poose on YouTube. Yes, he is. As of right now.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I gotta bring it back up. Hey,
Okay,
hey.
go ahead.
All right. So overall, Pat Poose has been a success story. Way bigger than Easy. We know that. I would never compare a battle rapper to a rapper. However, Pat Poose has been doing nothing for the last 8 years. His YouTube channel is declining at its peak at 237,000 subscribers. Every video he puts out, you getting more views than him. His last 3 months, you have gotten more views than Pat Poose. Easy last 5 battles on YouTube has 1 million, and him versus Hitman is at 4 million views. And these are battles. We talking about a rapper that has one of the best females in the game, which is Remy. You talk about Pat Poose, by his side, and he can't crack 1 million. He can't even get nobody to rap with him. Every time he go on stage, he got to do the Alphabet Slaughter or Touch It, or the song that he made with Lil Wayne. Those are 3 songs being 20 years in the game. First of all, he's a D-list celebrity. We already know that. Come on. That is a good man, horrible rapper, right? Horrible decision maker. He put all his time in Remy and forgot about himself. And now that he's putting himself first, he's still putting other female. He's putting Clarissa first now. He has never taken the time to put himself first. He always put a female first. You know, as a man, that you got to put yourself first. And nothing happens if you. And this is why he get what he get. Easy made one diss record that had battle rap on fire for like 5-6 months straight before he blew up, and it has 400,000 views. So when you say, "Oh, he should make a diss song to Easy," it's not gonna get nothing. But if Easy make a diss song to him, it's gonna blow. So right now, as we speak, Pat Poose is nowhere near Easy to Block Captain on YouTube at all. Nowhere near.
You rest your case?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how is this a case on me though?
Oh, because you was fighting for him.
Who?
Me and you had an argument earlier.
Fighting for who?
You was fighting for Pat Poose.
How?
Because you was like, "Oh no, Pat Poose get millions of views and he's bigger than Easy." I'm like, "No, he's not."
Well, Pat Poose is definitely bigger than Easy the Black.
All day.
So what are you talking about then?
He's not bigger than him right now.
I don't agree to that. That's a lie.
That's the case on you.
The reason why the story is getting so much attraction through all social media platforms is not because of Easy the Black Captain, it's because of Pat Poose.
No.
Yes.
Okay, let me cross this in. The reason why it's getting blown up when Pat Poose and Remy was on Love and Hip Hop, right? This story wasn't that big. It wasn't until
the situation didn't happen.
It wasn't until the side piece coming that blows the story up. The reason
because of what? It really had nothing to do with the side.
Because of Easy and Remy.
No. When you the whole purpose of this really has nothing to do with Easy. It has to do with what Remy did to Pat Poose and what they supposed to represent it.
You're right. However, Easy, when you are 2 powerful couples and y'all do a show or y'all on YouTube or y'all entertaining the world, it's not that big until somebody cheat on somebody. That's when it blows up. So yes, Easy is the reason why it's getting all the traction. It's not Pat Poose. It's Easy. And I'm not saying that like Easy is a star. No, hell no. I'm saying it's the cheating. Him coming in And being a big battle, first of all, you got to put all the variables in. He comes with something. He's a big star. He's been dominant. He's been dominating.
Easy ain't no star.
In battle rap, not
a big star. When did he become a big star?
That's it, man. I'm a star. I'm a star. I'm a star.
Right, big star. You tripping?
He's been dominating battle rap. That's what I meant. Not a star like a celebrity. No, easy. Let me tell you something. You're not a celebrity. I don't care what. You're not a celebrity. Like, and nobody cares about you. They care about what you did with Remy. So let's just make that clear. However, he is bigger than Papoose right now. Everything he touched jumps. Papoose ain't put out one record. He can't. Easy is bigger than him right now. Easy is bigger than Papoose right now.
Okay, that is definitely a lie, and it's not true. The battle rap community is a small community. You know, Easy not bigger than Papoose because even the majority of all the social media platforms that were covering this story didn't even really know how to pronounce this dude's name. Listen.
And by the way, can I say that I hate niggas right here that grow beards to try to create symmetry in their face and stuff like that? Because I know if he shaves that off, it's giving Mario Brothers. I'm just saying. That's why Papoose always got on that hat. Do the before and after real quick. He fools people with hats, and he fools people with beards. And don't get me started on the teeth. From Easy on the Blockchain. Viewer discretion is advised.
Easy on the Blockchain. I didn't even know this dude's name. He ain't the only one. So many social media platforms, they didn't even know his name. They like, who is this dude? Nobody even knew him. Look, hold on, wait. Why this? Hold on. Why this? I gotta let you hear this part. Look at this part right here. You gotta hear this part right here.
You got it.
Right here.
Doing a tell-all for your own benefit. She gave you a platform. Nobody would even know about you or be able to smell your breath. Put the picture back up again. If it wasn't for her wearing matching outfits with your ugly ass.
See that? Nobody would
That's
even
a lie.
look.
That's a lie.
Nobody would even. That's not a lie. Because
that's
listen,
a lie.
I'm gonna tell you what's hurting you in this situation.
Go ahead.
You're looking at it from a battle rap perspective, which is one of the smallest communities on the internet.
It's not that
community, bro. This is the smallest community on the internet.
Right.
Next to the content community.
But it's globally in entertainment.
This is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Nobody outside of battle rap really knows about him like that. So
he got two of the biggest people. He had two of the biggest people in celebrity. If you want to talk about celebrities, Beasley is back to celebrities.
Women
and they was
don't
behind
even know
him.
who they is. Bro, okay, here's another thing that's going. This is another thing hurting your argument. Women don't care about battle rap. They don't know about these people. Look, that's why you think battle rap is 98% guys. Rarely it's women in battle rap. Women don't even know.
Every celebrity know about battle rap. Every celebrity.
Bro, no. See, you on the East Coast, bro. So being on the East Coast.
Exactly.
Right. Being on the East Coast and being from Harlem, hip hop is literally y'all culture. Get it? So I definitely know they know in New York. But we're talking about outside, and when you're talking about Midwest and South and West Coast, and man, they ain't into that stuff like that.
Y'all all are rallying behind the East Coast method. We started it. Y'all always, so it don't even matter where it goes. It don't matter who's what. What's who? Y'all, everybody that rap gotta come back to the essence of how it started.
Have nothing to do. Okay. Your argument is saying that Easy is a bigger star than Papoose.
No,
how?
He's bigger than Papoose right now.
How?
I just told you how.
The reason why the story is so big is because of Papoose.
No, it's because it's Easy. It's not because of
No,
Papoose.
it has nothing to do with Easy. It has everything to do with Remy and Papoose. Easy don't even get good press. Nobody even cares about him.
I heard you say on your platform that she cheated before. It hasn't gotten this big. I heard on your platform that he cheated on before. I didn't get this big.
Hold on, say that again. Say that one
I
more time.
heard on your platform out your mouth that they've been cheating on each other before. Why was it? If it was just about dumb and dumb, if it was just about dumb cheating on each other, why did it blow up before?
Because it wasn't publicly addressed. It wasn't seen. It was talked about, but wasn't seen.
Remy said that she ran in the house and tried to punch the baby mom out.
Yeah, after it all came out about what's happening now. She's only speaking about it now since it's public.
Why would it? All right, so if they were cheating on each other in closed door, why would it blow up because it's easy? You know why it blew up because of Easy? Because Easy has to be on stage to the world.
No,
with his wife standing next to her.
What made it blow up is because they were supposed to have a close, tight-knit marriage that they representing Black love.
Okay.
And the thing that did go on was a secret. Like Papoose let us know after it came out. I caught Remy multiple times with different people and having sex.
Never did nothing about it.
We didn't have that knowledge before he let that out like that.
Which means it's only because of Easy that it came out. You know why? Because he has to be next to my wife.
Bro, how is it because okay.
I'm gonna tell you why. Every time that it's a battle, Remy has to do a face-off. She got to book your flight and hotel, and she got to pay somebody. If Easy is getting booked, those are three things that Papu don't want. She don't want him getting a plane. If she don't want him booking her plane in a hotel so they could be secret laughing and sneak it out. And he really don't want her paying him. So he can have the finances to protect himself because what he want to do to him.
Okay, first of all, the whole purpose of how this even got exposed like this is because Papoose beat Easy up and knocked him out and it went public.
Why he ain't beat up nobody else that she caught cheating? He said that she cheated before.
Okay, here's the thing.
Like he's a big battle rap star.
Okay, no. Like he said, I didn't beat him up because he had sex with my wife because she's a grown woman, and if she chooses to open her leg, that's on her. He said I beat him up because he smiled in my face and shook my hand. Then he had sex with my wife.
That's what he said. We don't know that because he could be.
I believe it. I believe it.
All right, but he's an adulterer. I don't believe nothing he or she said. Now, this is what I'm saying now. Right? How you gonna believe him? He cheated on God. Like what? Why would I believe you? Anyway, let's say if he is telling the truth, you're not gonna put into play if she did cheat on him before. He's not harboring all this pain and like, all right, the next person that cheats, I'm gonna knock him out. It ain't got nothing to do with you giving me a pound or not. What if Easy would have told me he would still hit? He got harbored feelings.
Oh, okay. Here's my thing. The story is not big because of Easy. This is what I keep on trying to tell you. Easy is irrelevant. Easy is just a person that was used to actually bring out to the open what was privately being done. That's all it is. Apart from this, notice Easy is irrelevant. Remy got him under control. He can't talk without her permission. He can't go live without her permission. He can't speak about the stuff without her permission. So he's irrelevant to the whole situation. He's just the buster who she happened to mess with that got beat up, by which this came open to everybody to know, like, wow, Remy
that caused a divorce. A buster that caused a divorce. He can't be that much of a buster.
I don't think Easy caused the divorce. Easy didn't cause. Easy.
You think they were going to get divorced if this one never came out?
No, I think the divorce came because she lied when they were supposed to had after her last battle, because he already accepted she messed around with Easy. Remember, They went to counseling after that, and they was like, okay, after I'm done with this event with Hitman, I'm done. And that wasn't the case. So I don't think it had nothing to do with Easy. It had everything to do with her greed and her wanting to keep them both to the point of her own advantage.
And her wanting to keep on pursuing Easy, it's because of Easy.
I don't know. I don't think it had nothing. First of all, we know she didn't even like Easy. We know that she only deal with Easy because of the money he bring in from battle rap that she controlled. I don't think she liked him at all. That's why she ashamed to accept him in public. You know what I mean? But I believe financially wise, she allowed. Look. Let's just keep it real.
I know that part. We about to say,
we just gonna keep it 100. She sold the man some pussy, man. That's
right.
all it was.
Yeah, I know that. Right.
Look, all jokes aside, she gave him some celebrity.
Prostitute for money. Right.
She gave him some celebrity.
He's paying for pussy, but he don't know.
Facts. That's exactly what he's doing.
Right. I believe that. I believe that wholeheartedly.
Right. She his manager, so she get 20% off the bat. And you know this
it's
too.
Probably more than that. He probably give her the whole check. Say, give me 10.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You know, we know this. See, this is what we know about battle rap, Jihad, that a lot of people didn't know. We know that when he was on that URL.
No, Easy's paying for pussy. If y'all don't, Easy's paying for pussy.
No doubt.
But it ain't start there though. He paid every girl he did that year. He's just paying on a bigger scale. He been paying for pussy.
Right, facts, and that's what I'm getting at. You know that we know. Matter of fact, hold on, we got all the receipts. You know we know this type of stuff right here, Jihad. You know we know this. Right here.
I don't owe URL no money. I don't owe URL no battles. I did owe them some time. I did the proper procedure. I hired a lawyer. We found a way to get out the contract without nobody being hurt, period. The only thing that people was mad about is because I can now leave and be free now.
Okay, so that's clear. He didn't owe the URL no money because we know on that 6-year contract deal, he wasn't really getting no money like that. He only owed them time. He owed them 2 more years on the 6-year contract deal because he had already did 4. So he owed it 2 more years. Now, we also know, Jihad, that Remy gave him a stock. You remember when she did that video talking about, oh, he making $50,000 a battle? When did that ever come? He left from URL and came straight to you.
No,
when
he
did he ever
50,000 a battle? He don't pocket 50,000 a battle.
Right.
He's gonna pocket it like that.
Look, this is what I'm saying. He never had that. Where did that stock come from? That wasn't his URL contract. Where did that stock come from that he get $50,000 a battle? Where did that stock? You gave him that.
Right.
You trying to make him look good. He
was broke on URL.
Right. She trying to make him look good in front of the world because it looks bad on her to see that she having sex with a guy who didn't really have much. She's known her husband.
But I agree with you with everything you say in your blogs. You know, I just don't believe that Pap is a bigger star than him right now.
Okay, so how did this become a case on me? That's opinionated if you want to believe it.
Because you argued it, which you became Papoose lawyer. So if you Papoose lawyer, yet the case is on you too.
They say about time Truth keep Jihad as a regular co-host. Okay. So shouts out to you for that, Malcolm. And shouts out to I guess sister.
Easy been paying for pussy, but this ain't you though. You know that. He paid dude. Who the hell is Zen? He had Xanax and 10 and 10 and he had old Taz. Look at the names. Dude, Taz, Zen. The only name he got right was Remy. Who the fuck is Dude? Who the hell is Taz? And who the hell is Zen?
Okay. So we're going to hand it over to the people. So any closing argument before we hand it over to the people to vote?
Yes, we know Easy pays for pussy. He's on record saying it, in other words. He pays for it. But if I'm going to pay for it, I'd rather pay Remy. So I'm not mad at him for that, but he committed adultery, so he's a sucker. And he lied about getting snuffed. So I'm always going to say he's one of the best battle rappers in the world. He's a sucker for committing adultery, for paying for pussy, and lying. That's like once you have those, you're a coward to me. I don't care if he never want to watch me in his life. You're a coward for that. You're still my favorite battle rapper, but I'm separating you as a man. As a man, you're a coward, and you're a liar, and you're an adulterer. Papoose is a coward, and he's a liar too, because you lied and you didn't say nothing. All the principles you had, when it was supposed to come out that your wife was cheating on you, you put somebody, you helped Easy and Remy keep having sex. So you're a sucker too.
Okay, hold on. I want you to expound on that. How did he help them keep having sex?
When she said,
I agree to some degree, but I just want to hear your perspective on it.
If you my wife and I punch the sucker that you getting big money with, I'm telling the world she's cheating on me with this nigga. I'm not gonna, because why would I hide that? So you want me to be in the same house while you go sneak off battle rap? Because remember, she do an event every 3 months. So 4 times a year, I gotta let my vagina go be with another nigga and sneak off. And then she, when you on the hotel, you on the road, if y'all don't know, when you book a battle in another state, Easy has to travel there. Being that Easy is her artist, she has to go see Easy. So now I'm going to Philadelphia. Now I'm going to Los Angeles. Now I'm going to Arkansas. Now I'm going to Milwaukee to book these battles, and I got to stay there for 4 days. You as the husband got to be there for 4 days thinking about somebody piping your wife.
Okay.
But you want to be quiet because Remy asked you to. But the respect she has, but the respect you got for her, she don't got for you when she's flying out. So you a sucker, Papoose. You're a coward.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
And you helped them have sex. You aided and abetted on them fucking.
Okay, now this.
Yo, true, we ain't come up here to lie. Let's stop. We're gonna stop playing. All these niggas are nasty.
Okay.
And don't even get me started with Remy.
Hold on.
Don't even get me started with Remy. She'll get it the worst.
Okay. Hold on. Now, I'm gonna say this. You said he helped her continue to have sex with Easy.
He was a co-defendant, yes. He was a co-defendant and I'm fucking. Yes, he was. He helped. That was a co-defendant. It would have been threesome if he was there.
Okay, hold on. Now, because when she cheated on him and he beat her up, he should have just made it publicly. I beat him up because she was messing around with me on this dude right here, rather than keeping it quiet under the wraps that made her continue to keep messing with him, correct?
4 battles later, yeah.
Okay, hold on. But Jihad, this is the thing you leaving out that they made clear. At the time he beat up Easy, he was up for being the vice president of TuneCore and didn't want this to come out to hinder that from him getting the job of him beating him up.
We're talking about a wife.
Okay, hold on. We get that. But see, here's the thing. He had already beat him up, bro. He had already beat him up, and they didn't want it to be public or what happened, so it could hurt his chance of being the vice president of TuneCore to miss out on that job. You know what I mean? That he wanted. So they let it be known they wasn't going to go public with it and deny anything happened unless that position was secure. They already on record admitting this. Easy on record admitting this. Remy on record admitting this. Pap on record admitting this. Remy made sure Easy didn't go public. This is how you know that she was still trying to keep Papoose at the same time. She let Easy know you can't go public with this. Be quiet and don't say nothing. Then she let Pap know he ain't gonna say nothing. I basically got him. But since you did that to him, I agree with you to some degree.
He didn't want Easy to say nothing.
I'm saying, bro, look, I agree with you to some degree, and I'm gonna tell you this why.
It was because how she was gonna look.
Hold on. Hear what I'm saying though. I'm agree with you to some degree on that. To some degree, because it is on tape where she says, because you did that, I had to keep messing with the nigga. She said it would have been over between him, but because you did that, I had to keep doing that because you didn't give a F. You didn't give a F. Remember, she kept saying that, right?
Good, right.
And then Papoose was like, see, his thing, Papoose, he cut it off when he was trying to explain to her that he did give a care. Because if you really listen to the audio, when she said, you didn't give a F, he said, that's not true. And he cut it off when he went through what he was about to start explaining to show her he did care. Because I'm going to keep it real with you. He allowed her and believed that she was going to stop as a result of what she was supposed to have been agreeing with doing. Even though to some degree, remember, you know what's crazy? Now that I think about, I'm gonna keep it real. Now that I think about Now that I think about what you said, and it's crazy because I never really paid attention to this part, you can say that he did to some degree. And I'm going to tell you why, even though I just paid attention to that. If you listen to the videotape, he said after the Hitman battle, she's supposed to have been done with him. After the Hitman battle, you're supposed to be done with him. So it's okay for her to still be done with him. You get what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it. Listen, I'm just keeping it 100. Even though, listen, I'm just gonna keep it 100, bro. I don't know how else to keep it. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm finna get to you. I'm gonna keep it 100 though. I get you can't control somebody, and you can't
play the audio when you said after the Hitman joint. Play.
You definitely. You want me to
play? I want to hear it with my ears. I just want to hear this simp ass
nigga. Okay, I gotta get it. Okay, go ahead and talk while I get it. I'm gonna pull up the audio.
Okay.
Go ahead and talk while I get it.
True. This is what we gotta. Oh my, these niggas is disgusting. Cause you said, I forgot. So they are so bullshit. I forgot what you just said. But we was arguing. What we was arguing? We was arguing. That they was supposed to be quiet. No, she wanted Easy to be quiet because how it would make her look. Let me tell you something. When they got into that big argument through Instagram, and this is why, like, all right, you ever had a girl ask you for money? Let me get $20, and you tell them no, and they true feelings about how they feel about you come out, and you be like, see, I'm happy I ain't give you that. This is the same thing. If she was gonna do all this, you weirdo, you mad because I had sex with you? Look at the demon in her. Once I would have knocked him out. Me knowing that she's a controlled, manipulative liar, I would have forget Tune Call. This is about me being a man. This is my wife. I'm exposing you. Look at how she's talking about him through every social media page. You mad because I was sitting on his cock? Take the what and shoot the what? Truth, you just want to make excuses on, he was in Tune Call, and this is a man's heart you playing with. This is Pat Pooh's heart. You talk about some damn Tune Call. He might not be allowed to see. This is a man's heart. You fighting for yourself now. Yo, as men, we go crazy for simple shit. We gotta fight things for our insanity. For our sanity to be saved. You talking about some damn Tune Call, I might shoot myself. Now this real. You talking about some fucking Tune Call. You saw how she blasted him? You mad because I'm sucking this man pee-pee? That's what she's saying psychologically. But you want me to be quiet for you. When I hear you in the other room and he talking about sucking on your nipples. Pat Poose is a 5%er. That's why he's so damn stupid. He's a fucking 5%er. That means you only use 5% of your brain. He's a dummy. I'd exposed her. Listen, think about it. Everything worked in Remy's favor. She got Easy to block. She got her lead, and she's away from Pat Poose, and she exposed him on her time. I would have gave her no. See, me, I'm unorthodox. I'm gonna expose you. I'm unpredictable. Oh, I already know. If you're gonna have sex with a man multiple times, and you're gonna keep having sex with him, it's no telling what's gonna come after that. How you gonna view me or talk about me later? I'm getting rid of you now. I'm gonna keep it quiet, but I'm gonna expose you the next. I'm gonna hit you so you ain't gonna know it's that quick. Ask Ebony. Ebony is my ex-fiance, and she's an ex-fiance for a reason. Yeah, I exposed. Once she said I exposed, because now look how she's trying to treat you. But I already won. Nah, we ain't gonna play this back and forth game. She wanted me to be silent until she could do whatever she wanted. No. And Ebony started loving me more because I beat her at her own game. See, women love you when you start doing unpredictable stuff, when you start beating them at their own game. She don't like Papoose because he look, I'm fucking a nigga and I'm telling you what not to do, and you still listening to me. You're a sucker, stupid. Get Remy out of here. The man gonna say after you finish having sex with him at the Hitman battle, even though she was having sex with him since the Goods battle, y'all don't even know. All right, Easy, the block captain, right? On URLTV.tv, which is Smack, the one that y'all all love, that brought battle rap to y'all culture. He booked him against a person named Goods the Animal. After Goods the Animal, he battled. She started having sex with him when he battled Goods the Animal. Then after Goods the Animal, you got Calico. Who else? You got Chet. Then you got Hitman. So that means you had sex with him 4 times before this nigga said, oh yeah, after you have sex with him one more time, yo, we good. And they going raw. He's black and white raw. Yo, he's busting her, and the moans that you used to hear, Easy is hearing it. And you hearing it in your head. Every time she leave you, you can hear the moans on another nigga. Then she's bringing that nasty demonic entity back into your home, which is supposed to be marriage. But you want me to be quiet? Nigga, Pat, you stupid.
Okay. Again, the people are y'all people who don't know. The link is up top. Y'all free to chime in if you want to, or if you have a charge,
grown ass
or a case you want to present. You free to click the link, come up and have the discussion. So we're going to hand this over to the people and see what the people think. So do your closing argument so we can hand it over to the people. I couldn't find a video right now, bro. I couldn't find a video right now. But do your closing argument, Jihad, so we can let the people vote. Where you going, brother? Okay, so while he getting his computer together, let me present his case and so the people can vote on it. So basically, this is what his case was. Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go. Present your closing argument so we can hand it over to the people.
Papoose is stupid and he's a nobody and Easy to stomp. You could tell the same way how you move with Remy is the same way how you move as a celebrity. Stupid. He's not a star.
Okay, so y'all heard his argument. I'm gonna hand it over to the One United Front. Do he have a case on Papoose? Yes or no? First 12 yeses, his case will pass. First 12 no's, his case will be kicked out. Do he have a case against Papoose? Yes or no?
And you.
What is me for? You still ain't saying what mine is. You got to do another one. Okay, look. So Rosalind said no. You don't have a case. Hold on. I see you, Battle Man. Battle Rap Man. I see you. REI Rich. I'm finna get y'all up here. So okay. So let's get these votes in first. Let's see what the people say. So Sister Rosalind says no. You don't have a case. Johnny says no. You don't have a case. Mama Bossy says no. You don't have a case. Miss Nicole says it's weak. No, you don't have a case. Monterey says no. Monterey Williams says no, you don't have a case. Beautiful Queen B says no, you don't have a case. Lynn says no, you don't have a case. Six the Enforcer says no, you don't have a case. Deidre says no, you don't have a case. Miss Sunshine says, boo, bye. That ain't really a vote. Latasha Graves says no, you don't have a case. VB says no, you don't have a case.
That's 12.
Peggy says no,
you don't.
I know
you
don't have a case. I'm
that's
just
12. Truth. That's 12.
I see. I'm just trying to see how much.
You ain't got to do that. It's 12.
Sexy Chocolate says
that's 12.
no.
That's 12.
Renee says no. I'm just saying. I'm trying to see if I can get at least one yes. Anybody
You're not
say
gonna
yes.
get it, yo. They don't like me, but you're still gonna do the blog though, because you know why I say it's right.
So Don says no. The one okay. You don't have not one yes. All no's. Wow. Okay, so everybody says no. So sorry, brother. You're gonna have to pay a fine for wasting our time. That's $10. I got $10 out you today.
You get more than that from me, but yes, you do.
Okay, let's get some more people up here. Now you got to help me cross-examine. Shouts out to the One United Front for voting. Let's get some more people up here. Battle Rap Man, welcome to the platform, brother.
What up, man? Salute to you, Battle Truth.
How you doing?
I just want to say my YouTube is RYZZ2025. Women, I love you.
Okay, that's
And
you.
please run away from Jihad and Harlem. Just run away. Stay on Battle Truth's channel, but run away from these niggas.
Okay, so since I got you up here, the rules is this. It's another rule of night court. When you come up here, you at least got to have a case too. You got to put a case on something, somebody, anything that's going on that you just see that's terrible out here in the world. It's a lot going on in the world, bro. But you know, this is night court. So when you come on the platform, you got to have a case so that the One United Front can vote on it. So out of a lot of things that's going on over the world, whether it's political, whether it's entertainment, whether it's wake up calls, we need a case on somebody. Who you want to put a case on?
The case is run away from this nigga.
Okay, Jihad. You put
I
the
love
case
y'all,
Take
man.
the nigga up here, remember, just get him out of
Okay.
time.
So you can put a case on him too. What? Oh, he just wanted to say run away from you. So he didn't want to put a case on you. Okay. REI, welcome to the platform. What we doing here?
What's the word? I kind of missed the intro. I just had a quick take on this whole situation, if you was cool with it.
Go ahead.
You can hear me?
Yes, I hear you loud and clear, brother. Welcome
First
to
of
the
all,
platform.
salute. You funny as shit. Let's get that out the way.
Appreciate
So I wanted to say this whole situation with Papoose and Running Mod is kind of like a signal to how man should move in today's, just since the beginning of time. It's kind of biblical and spiritual too. Papoose opened himself up to this, but no one's calling it out ever since the jail stint that Remy did. What she's getting praised for is, in actuality, was his downfall. Because in that moment, back then, Papoose was known as a real lyrical rapper, right? I feel like you should be able to get what I'm saying with this. And it was kind of like he was the next up, he was the hottest rapper this and the third, and he worked himself up to get to the point where he had a contract, if I'm not mistaken, for like a 1.5 while she was in prison, right? Yeah, and I feel like you should know more. I don't read the Bible, but I know you do because you're always talking about it. As a man, you're not supposed to be in love with your woman. You're supposed to be in love with your mission, what you work for. Now, her situation, so you worked yourself up, you put the energy out there, you really put work in to set yourself in position to take care of your family. So the fact that he went to the prison every day, you kind of jeopardized and gambled, you squandered what you worked for your woman, which is your lesser half. She's supposed to be your help. You get what I'm saying? And then in that situation, I don't know if you knew, but he even said she told him, "No, go take care of your career. Go take care of your career."
Right.
So it's kind of like in that moment, he's showing to her from a woman's perspective, I'm more important than what you're working for, and you can't have that. As a man, take whatever you work for now, right? Whatever position you're in now. You're not supposed to leave that. There's a hierarchy: God over man, man over woman, woman over kids, right? You're not supposed to, as a man, jeopardize what you work for your woman because she's not stable to be on the same tier as you, if you get what I'm saying. Everything falls in line when you're in position. You jeopardize that for her. And she wasn't in danger. She put herself in that position. So she squandered her gifts and her blessings for her own ego. And if you peep after the fact, the praise and all the admiration, the love that Pap was getting, she was low-key envious of. Every time they talk about it, back then in the interviews and Pap getting all this praise, that was low-key like a slick shade that she was giving them. So that's why she's able to really expose her hand now. What she's doing now, she's been doing. Because the way she be talking about Pap is this and the third, in these cases, it's like so she still loved him, but the respect for him dissipated in that moment. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
I hear what you're saying, but I need you to clarify something for me.
Well, when God said that he don't love your woman, like when did he ever say that?
I was going to say that. You made a statement and you said that he
No. I said you're supposed to be in love with his
mission.
Woman.
Hold on. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Could you clarify that for me? What you meant by that statement that he was in love with his woman when he should have been in love with his mission?
Hold on. Before you talk, you did say that. You said God said not to love your woman, love your mission. You did say that. It's on the playback. So
that's not what I said.
He didn't say God said.
You said it says in the Bible to not love your women, but love the mission. It don't say that.
No, he didn't. He didn't say
God said. Watch on the playback. Okay, just watch on the playback. I
can just repeat it.
God, I got you, but he didn't say that. He made that statement on his own because he clearly said that I ain't really knowledgeable of the Bible, but I know you are because you speak about it. He said that to me.
Right, and then he said it says in the Bible, don't love your woman, love your mission.
He didn't say that.
Okay.
He made
I'll show you later, Truth.
Yeah, that was just a statement.
How about I just repeat what I said?
Right. Go ahead. That's why I said I wanted you.
Just repeat what I said.
Yeah, that's why I said I wanted you to elaborate on it before I have.
You're supposed to be in love with your mission. You're able to love your wife. Everything else is replaceable. You're supposed to be in love with your mission.
That's not what you just said, though, bro. That's not even a statement you just said.
It is.
All right.
Hold on. So now what he's saying it makes sense to the degree where I understand him better. That's why I asked him to elaborate before I said something. Hold on. Let me say this, Rich. That's why I asked you to elaborate before I end. See, I like to listen first before I say something. So you said there's nothing wrong. You just cleared it up for us because some other women in the audience probably misunderstood it too, just like we all probably did. That's why I wanted you to clear it up. But you said the man should love his wife, but he should be in love with the mission and purpose by which God has him. Okay, go ahead.
Because once you do that, you can place. It's kind of like if you heard when there's a yin and a yang, right? So in a relationship, there's all different departments of the relationship. So it's kind of like when women don't like their man because they feel like the man's too far involved with them, then it should be. You know how when women be like, "Oh, they like to see a man on his purpose."
Clingy. If you're too clingy,
right? Exactly.
Okay.
Because kind of like if you're clingy, where's room for me to be clingy?
Right. Okay.
It's kind of like they long, they yearn, they might ask for something from you for a long time up until the point you give it to them. It's kind of like a.
So there's a okay. So basically, you basically saying there's a level to love that it ain't so clingy to the point that it can become unattractive to a woman. By which
absolutely. So what I'm in this situation, I'm saying the fact that he jeopardized his because now look at how she's talking about him. You broke. You got nothing going for yourself. Back then,
I'm gonna give you a perfect example of what you're saying. I'm finna play it right here when she say this right here.
Before you do that, am I lying though? In what I said?
Nah. I get what you're saying now. That's why I needed you to. That's why I needed you to clarify because I'm finna actually play what you're talking about. This what you're talking about.
Weirdo. You don't really see and try to. Oh, you a girl. You a girl. Look at him. Emotional.
Okay,
right.
That's what you meant. And she got another video. Hold on. She got another video too, Rich, where she actually going by what you said. She got another video too where she in the car where she be like, he always was on my ass. Like everywhere I look, he's hanging on my nuts. You heard what she said that?
And calling him the wife, right?
Basically,
calling him the wife.
She said that. She said that.
Exactly. So the fact, what I'm saying is he had 1.5 on the table, and you jeopardize that for your reckless, egotistical wife. And people, if you get offended by that, look how she's talking about it right now. We don't necessarily have an advantage.
So
Well,
let me
okay.
ask you the question. Go ahead, Jahad.
Let me cross-examine you. First of all, okay, what
Who's this talking?
what if in them 8 or 7 years that you saying that he was recklessly spending and flying there, because he also said, I know the real you used to cry and beg me to come, and you was begging for my help. So who's to say that she begged him for 4 or 5 years for help when he felt like he needed to be there for her? And once she got him wrapped around his finger, then she said, oh no, go take care of your career when it was already too late. You never took that
Not a
into
truth. Did I
consideration?
not just answer that?
You did.
Yeah.
How they yearn, they ask you for something until you actually give
But
it to them?
hold on. You because you just said that he went there for 7 years and squandered his money recklessly, and she was telling him to leave her alone. That's not what happened. The only reason why he was going up there is because she was crying and begging for him to go up there. See, women have a sensibility where they could cry and make it like, yo, I need your help. And then once they got you wrapped around your finger, being that you didn't take care of what you were supposed to take care of, now they could be like, oh yeah, yo, go focus on what you need to focus on now. But hold on, it's 4 or 5 years later though. I'm already off tour. I'm already off the bus to touch it beat. I'm already off of this. I'm already, and now you want me to go look at something where now my only thought process, because the way you was crying, is to help you. Now you want me to go back? Why y'all not taking that in consideration?
Rich.
He's fried. This guy's fried.
I'm not. I don't even know
You
what
fried. You definitely
I'm not
get
at
laced.
all. I don't do no drugs like, at all.
Fried don't mean you drugs. Fried don't mean
I'm not
you
at
do
all.
drugs.
You hearing what you want to hear.
No, I'm not. You've been lying since you've been up here. It's been just lies.
I'm not even. Battle Troop. You got what I was saying though, right?
Yeah.
I don't know who this dude is. I don't know who folks is. You know what I was saying.
I'm from a fan's point of view, and I'm cross-examining you. That's
I don't know you to get your cross examine.
He ain't presenting case.
He ain't even got a case. Yo, listen, your job up here is the present. What's your case?
I'm not here to present a case. I'm here to give a take to Battle Troop.
So you missed the. Yeah, go ahead, True. Yeah, you take it from here. Yeah, because you just told everybody when you come up here and say whatever you got to say, please bring a case because we in night court. Your whole job to come up here is to give $5 or for him to do a blog. You missed all of that.
I did. I ain't here to talk to him. I'm here to talk to Battle Troop. I did.
If you coming up here, you here to talk to me. Who you think I am? Just a nobody?
I don't know who you is. I'm talking to Battle Troop. Regardless.
Listen, I don't know you, so I can care less about your feelings.
Battle Troop. You got what I was saying.
We don't care about your feelings.
Yeah.
I don't. Anyway, you got what I was saying, though, right? In regards to when I was saying the fact that at that point, Remy didn't think about her family, so she puts up in that position. So then Papoose, as the man in the relationship, and the man has to see it as, okay, I can help her better when I stabilize the position I'm about to get into with this 1.5. That's an example of the fact that's what you've been working towards, and you jeopardize that for Remy, to which how it blows up now and how she's trying to. There's not one line that Remy could have crossed that she didn't cross. She crossed every possible line to make him look crazy. That's all I'm saying.
You came up here to be a public speaker.
Battle Troop. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's your case?
You can talk to somebody else. I don't know who.
All right, bye. All right, yeah, like what? Oops. You said everything in his blogs. Like what? All right. What's your case? He got to pay a fine. He got to pay a fine, bro. Yo, listen, if you come up here and you waste time, you're paying a fine. You listen, you could say what you could be a public speaker. Thank you, Cleopatra. All right, you just told us everything we know. What is your case and who you have a case against? He just wanted to be smart. He wanted to sound intelligent. First of all, let me tell you one thing. Bad is you wrong though, because he did say, he said, God said that you're supposed to love your mission, not your wife. That's exactly what he said. And I
He
can't
didn't
wait
say
to show you.
God said. He
Truth,
didn't
I
say God
promise
said.
you. He said the Bible says.
Okay, well we
Truth.
got a $5 bet.
All right, yeah. And when they do, I'm gonna make a blog on you, Truth.
I don't
For
care. And if I'm telling the truth, what?
I gotta make a blog about I was wrong. I gotta make a blog on
Okay.
myself. But
Then
watch
that
this
go to
though.
bet.
How you gonna aid in the bed something like, bro? He came up here for what? What he came up here for? To talk to? He's starstruck.
He said he wanted to chime in on the
He
conversation.
wanted to talk to you because he's a starstruck. Because you a star. You a star. Everybody want to be nearby. He want to talk. We don't want to talk. We want money or we want blogs. That's what this game is. You come up here. You either got a case or you got a blog. Which
No.
one?
No.
Simple. Everybody in the comments like, go ahead.
You is funny, man. Okay.
Look, everybody saying facts, y'all. Fact. Hey, thank you.
Oh, they like you now. They like you when you.
No, they don't
like
me.
you again now.
They gonna turn against me tomorrow.
Okay.
They gonna turn against me tomorrow.
Okay. They like you again.
I'm a star. I'm a star.
Okay.
Who else is coming up here, man?
I haven't presented my case.
Okay, go ahead. Let me mute up.
I'm presenting my case on Cardi B, man. I got a case I want to put on Cardi B, people. I'm presenting the case on Cardi B. When will she learn? Here's my case on Cardi B, y'all. When will Cardi B learn? You have figured that going through the situation she's been going through for all these years with Offset, she'll be more careful in the things that she's doing. Even though I get you be wanting to get even because she got a song talking about getting even. She got a song talking about out now.
Outside.
Yeah, outside, getting even, to make you mad type stuff. But in the same time, you claiming you getting even, you still wrapped up in your feelings and emotion and giving too much of yourself at the statement of saying you getting even like your feelings ain't in it. And you knowingly deal with a man who have a history of cheating just like Offset. Literally. Here's the problem I have with what she doing. You putting this man up all on your page, romantically, claiming rights to him as though he's yours and he belongs to you. The Stephen Diggs guy. And you got him all over your kids. You got him, again, all over your social media when you know what he was about when you was dealing with the guy. Now, they supposed to be broke up. She took down all his pictures and took them all off her social media. But here's my thing. Why would you be uploading and posting a cheater anyway if you're dealing with a cheater? Why wouldn't you be more careful and discreet about that? Why would you broadcast it only for it to embarrass you and shame you again? Like, why would you do that? Like, again, if you're going to say, I'm getting even and forget Offset 2 can play that game, why would you take it to the extent of where you know you're dealing with somebody that's very promiscuous, who definitely is a womanizer just like Offset? Why would you be promoting this person all over your social media pages like he belonged to you? I have a problem with that, man. And I just think that she just keep embarrassing herself over and over again doing this when a lot of women actually look up to her and a lot of women actually, see her as being a voice for them. I just think these are bad examples, and it really shows you just how sometimes you can get caught so much into the music that you're not paying attention to the lifestyle that's behind the music, by which you see these people for who they really are. And things like that. Like, I just think that was just terrible. And just, that was just a terrible example of what she did. You can cross-examine that if you want to.
Never. That's beautiful. I already did like 4 blogs on her. I've been tearing Cardi B up, and she's from the Bronx. And I actually know Cardi B. That's the even more worst part. And all I'm seeing is the same. When we used to go to, it used to be something called the Key, and then the Key went to Sin City, and that's what she was, selling her box. And all it shows me that you left the Bronx to go back to the Bronx mentally. That's all you're showing me. You just back in the Bronx mentally. You're just doing it in Los Angeles. You bought the Bronx to Los Angeles. You're disgusted. You gotta understand something, Cardi B. You grew up with no pops. Your mother did the best she could with you. And what's her sister name? I forgot her sister name. Dang, I can't get it right now. And y'all all Spanish, and you came from the hood because you came from A Boogie hood, which is High Bridge. You, Nia Lee, and A Boogie. You would think that watching girls get trained, no disrespect, you was one of them. You got trained too. Watching your friends giving neck in the staircase, giving head in the staircase. Look, we all degenerates in the Bronx. I ain't gonna lie, we grew up treacherous. We grew up with the foam cups and the ice in it with Taylor Port, eating chicken wings and French fries on crates, having sex 4 o'clock in the morning with your best friend mans and his other mans. That's how we grew up. We grew up nasty. Mother didn't have no say so. The father was in jail or dead. We grew up from that. We grew up with guns in our pocket, Pele jackets, BB belts. So you know the nasty and disgustingness. You watch your mother get cheated on by your pops down the street. We done caught our pops at work with another joint, and we couldn't go home and tell mommy. And we know it's wrong, like that. And you know, a father be like, "Yo, come on, son, like, come on, don't." And be like, "All right, dad, like, just give me $20, $50, I'll go." You know what cheating look like. You know how disgusted it feels to get cheated on, and you go here, and instead of divorcing him and then being happy, you have sex while you marry. You are Pat Poose, and you are Remy Ma all over again. This is Pat Poose and Remy Part 2. This is Pat Poose and Remy Part 2. 2 adulterers committing adultery with 2 other adulterers because now Offset got a new joint that looks just like Cardi B. He got, you saw the picture? He tonguing down something. He tonguing down a girl like Peter Gunn's ex-wife. What's her name? Amina. He did that. This is who Offset talking to now. And Offset, you just so disgusting because you would think after Takeoff, okay, what y'all don't know about Offset is Offset and Quavo and Takeoff and Quavo are uncle and nephew. Now, Takeoff and Takeoff and Quavo is nephew and uncle. They met Quavo when they was young, so Quavo was like a distant cousin, but he's still close to them though. So I'm not taking that away from them.
They didn't meet Quavo. You got it wrong.
No, Quavo and
Offset.
Takeoff.
You meant Offset?
Takeoff and Quavo are related. Offset ain't.
Right, but you said it wrong. You just said it back.
Oh, bro, you gonna argue some? So the guy that was just up here, you ain't gonna correct him. You gonna correct me, right? All right, I see how it is. I see how you are, Truth. Yeah, you crazy. We're gonna argue later. So listen. So when Quavo was with Sweetie, Offset always been distant from them. I don't know how they didn't see that. Quavo had sex with Sweetie, which was Quavo's woman. Quavo and Takeoff stopped talking to Offset. In the midst of them making music by themselves without their long distant brother, Takeoff loses his life, which destroys Offset. You would think that you ain't even speak to your cousin before he died. Like you never got to make amends, which is the ultimate hurt, because you had sex with your cousin girl. You would think, like, you know what? I'm gonna stay close to my wife and I'm gonna do the right thing for Takeoff. You taught Cardi B to be an adulterer. Offset, you taught her. She was just a fornicator. You taught her to be an adulterer. No, he did. He did.
Okay. So is that the end of your cross-examination?
Ain't no cross-examination. I was adding to it.
Okay. So let's hand it over to the people. So I put a case on Cardi B for just following the same footsteps. She go from Offset to Stephen Diggs, and now she no longer with Stephen Diggs, removing him all off her social media because apparently he been cheating on her too. But yet she knew he was a cheater when she was with him. So why even volunteer? Why do that? You got down with him when he was a cheater. So that's my case. I got a case on Cardi B. So do I have a case, people? Yes or no? For her repeating the same thing after leaving Takeoff for cheating, then she go mess with a known cheater only to be mad that he cheated on her. What are we doing here? Do we have a case? Yes or no? First 12 yeses, it passed. First 12 no's, it's kicked out. Do I have a case? I ain't seen yeses in a long time, Jihad. Thanks to y'all. According to Sister Rosalind, I see you down there, Helena. Here I come. According to so let me get up here.
Rosalind, you bogus.
Said, yes,
Rosalind, you bogus.
Sister Nicole says, yes, I have a case.
Nicole, you bogus too.
Latoya, you a hater. She said
no, yeah, Latoya, you my best friend.
Said, yes, I have a case. God is in control says, yes, I have a case. Cam, that boy, says, yes, I have a case. Lynn says, no, I don't have a case. You're a hater.
Yeah, Lynn.
Renee says, yes, I have a case.
Renee lying.
Let me see. D says, no, I don't have a case.
Yes.
Because she is a thug. She is a nigga. That would make me have a case.
Then no, it's a no. It's a no.
I know it's a no, but I'm saying, but why is she complaining about it then? Crazy. Okay. Deidre said, no, I don't have a case. Okay,
yes.
You must got that new Cardi album.
Outside.
Keisha Morris says, yes, I have a case. Come on, we need the rest of the votes to come in, people. I'm putting a case on Cardi B for leaving Offset for cheating, but then deliberately go get a cheater who now cheated on her, and she broke up with him because he cheated on her. Do we
she
have
said she wasn't jacking him.
Yes or no? What'd you say?
She said she wasn't jacking. She said they not in no relationship.
The man bought her that big old ring. Then he on the boat surrounded by all them other girls giving them pink cocaine. Like,
he gave her a ring. He gave Cardi B a ring?
Yes, like Kobe Bryant wife, a big ring. Peggy says, yes, I have a case. Come on with these votes, y'all, so we can move on to the next. Because I got two other people up here. Everything allegedly says no. Stop hating.
And she's beautiful too. I love you, alleged.
That's Papoose girl.
Oh.
That's Clarissa Shields on that picture.
Oh. She looked different. I ain't see her. I ain't never looked. I ain't never seen her like that.
You have to go back to the tree. Did her sister grew up seeing her mother, let the father disrespect the mother and stay with him. We need to get these votes in. I got you already, Lynn. I got to keep saying no. I'm telling you, says no. I don't have a vote. It's almost running neck to neck. Natalia, did I get you already, love? Let me make sure. Latoya, hold on, wait. I get Latoya. Latoya said no at first. Let me see. I don't think she deliberately, purposely seeked out a cheater. Latoya said. How come she didn't? In fact, she knew Offset and Stephen.
Everybody knows Stephen Diggs.
Yeah, see, you tripping. See how they trying to play me out my votes. See, they trying to play me out my votes. Natalia said, yes, I have a case.
She said yes already.
VB said, yes, I have a case.
All right.
Let me see. Okay, T, there you go. Welcome to the party. T says, yes, I have a case.
T lying.
Yeah, you late, Maya. We voting right now. I'm trying to get these votes in. Hope my case can pass.
Maya, do not say yes or no.
Stephanie is hating. Stephanie said
no. Cardi is a hoe. Hella, thank you.
Terrible.
Thank you, Stephanie. Nope.
Terrible.
that's
Deontay says, yes, I have a case. Hold on, that might be 12. They try to make this real hard for me. Let me see.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 on the head. Thank you for that, Deontay. My case passed. Why you
Deontay,
going
you
on
a
that talking?
cornball. Like you must got that Cardi B
Thank
out.
you. My case passed. I would be doing the blog about this.
Cardi B must have blocked him on Instagram.
Yeah, probably so. Okay. Troy, welcome to the platform of Night Court. You one of my friends. What's going on? Who we putting cases on, man?
That's my boy T. Roy. Yo, T.
What's
Roy.
up? What's up with y'all fellas?
Now you feeling?
I'm alright tonight, bro.
God bless you, King.
Okay,
You
come
too,
on
bro.
with it. Who we putting court on? Who we putting charges on?
We putting them on half of the battle rap community.
Uh-oh. Why?
Rocking with gems. So I'm watching Let me tell a quick story. I'm watching Battle Truth. You know how the thing come up on the side, the algorithm or whatever. I
You
see gems.
watching Battle Truth?
Yeah, I'm watching Battle Truth.
Oh,
But
me.
as I'm watching, I'm scrolling. Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you, bro.
Helena,
Yeah, you.
Helena, where you go? Helena, don't leave. You got to hear the case. She probably want to talk. Probably won't give you a few words. Go ahead though.
But anyway, so I'm watching it. And in the scroll part, I see gems.
Okay.
I'm figuring it must be old. Come to find out, he blogging again, and people supporting that. It
What's wrong
got
with
to be
Jim?
black people.
Because he was doing them racist statements against black
You
people,
don't remember
talking
what he
against black
said,
babies and all that stuff. You remember that?
They
bro?
support Chris Unbiased. He a rapist.
True. Go
All right,
ahead.
so
Go ahead. Go for
But
it.
that's
that
still
case is
Hold
over.
on. Wait, John. Let him get his statement out, then we'll cross-examine it. Go
That's
ahead.
what I'm saying. That's that half of the battle rap community, the weird half.
Okay.
We gotta. Who? Why are they supporting this stuff?
It's a
Here's
battle
my
rap.
case.
Okay,
I
let him know
know.
when you're done.
Here's my case.
Okay.
The battle rap community will welcome and don't care about anything, and it's terrible.
Okay,
It's
so
terrible.
That's it?
They don't want to support, like, they don't support the good bloggers. They support people who have done them wrong and they have no problem with it. Not one problem with it. All that stuff you did against Chris, they don't care. Jim said, kill black babies, they don't care. And it's like, why, how can you forget this and not and support these people in this culture where he's not even really, eh, but that's it. That's it.
good.
Y'all can go
Every
ahead and
time
talk
Savage
about
you about to say something, he say something. Listen, man.
Yeah,
it. Go ahead. Go ahead, Trump.
Troy got this glitching thing going on. Okay. So just so people could know, let me just catch y'all up on what Troy talking about, because some of y'all may not be familiar with battle rap history. So there's this blogger, this white blogger named Gems.
He's not white. He's Spanish.
He white. He Greek.
He's white.
He's
He's
definitely white.
Spanish
He's
and Greek,
His mama and father is Greek.
and he can speak Spanish.
No, he was pretending to be Spanish.
Go ahead.
Okay. So he's a white man who
He's not a
was
white man.
exposed. Huh?
He's not a white man.
Yes, he is.
James is not white.
James is
Right.
Greek. His mama and father is Greek.
Go ahead, Drew.
Okay. So, right. See, sis, no, he fake being Hispanic. Exactly. I did the blog this and I did the roasting session on it. Like, Cortez gonna be mad at you. That's why he don't say the N-word no more. You know, Spanish people say the N-word, right?
He started out banging the N-word.
Right. You know, Spanish and Mexicans, them, they say the N-word because they look at themselves and being the brown people. He don't even say the N-word no more in this battle because he was exposed to being white, like literally being white. So, Okay, so basically what he did, was pretended to be Hispanic when he really was fully white, and he was exposed on being fully white, and he was exposed on doing racial slurs and hatred statements against black people.
After a brother took his girl.
Right. So what ended up happening was they blackballed him from battle rap for a minute as a result of that. People started unsubscribing from him, and his numbers started going down and everything. And just like the internet, he waited till things died down, get to the point where he so-called missed. And I guess he popped back up now blogging again, and people are now supporting him. And, so this is the charges that Troy Williams is putting on the battle rap community for supporting a racist who actually was slandering black people when battle rap is basically the majority of black people. So yeah, I feel you.
So let
I
me
mean,
speak. Let me cross examine him as
go ahead.
Beasley. I'm Beasley advocate. Okay, Troy.
Okay.
I'm Beasley's advocate for y'all new people that subscribe to Truth Channel. Beasley and Smack and Norbs help create URL for what y'all know as Smack and what y'all love in the lowest part of hip hop, which is like the core of battle, of the core of rap. That's who Beasley and Smack is. Let's talk about it. Okay, first of all, y'all know how I feel about the word nigga. So I feel like everybody can use the word nigga because it's not a form of endearment and white people made the word. So y'all already know how I feel about that word. However, how can we talk about gyms when a person that you watch the lenses of these battles being filmed is by a person that we all blackballed that just made a nice little apology and now everybody's back on ruin your day? So why are we talking about gyms when Avocado is back? Why are we talking about Avocado being back when T-Rex is on numerous platforms saying Tech Nine is my motherfucking brother, RIP Tech Nine, knowing that he had a sodomy case? Not only that, Chris Unbiased, a known rapist that had 4 drills in his closet with 17 butt plugs with P plugs in his closet found by multiple cops, and he get 10,000 views per blog. So if you're gonna say why are we supporting gyms, why are we supporting the culture when the culture have disrespected us as a culture?
Well, brother, you could tie that all in. The blog wasn't about them. It was just, I mean,
I
what I
said
was
about the
saying
people. I said
wasn't
about the
about
people,
them.
right? And I'm
It's
saying
the same people. It's the same people. They on
so.
that side.
So then you have no
We
case
on
then.
that. We on the truth. ADEP. You. We on a whole different side.
ADAP, hold on,
I'm saying,
ADAP,
how are
hold
they
on,
on that
ADAP,
side?
ADAP.
Yeah, ADEP do some good work. I ain't gonna lie
No,
to
no,
you.
no, yeah, we ain't on it. Yeah, I was good. You said that part, but as far as like I was saying though,
Oh,
you
I
have.
didn't know y'all had it. That thing.
I don't got no thing, man. But don't when you say the truth and what people that do good work, we talk about people that do not people that exaggerate and lie to get the truth out. I don't condone that. I don't lie on people. I don't have to exaggerate or lie or make up stuff. We don't do that. So that's what me and ADEP is two totally different people. We are not cut
I
from the
get it.
same cloth.
No
Right.
disrespect.
Right.
But back
But
to the
but
case.
so this is
Uh,
what I'm saying. You have no case because we are all guilty of that. So if Tech Nine could come
I don't
back
watch it.
and out, okay, that's you. They that's just you. But you do you watch Chris? See, this is what I'm saying. Do you watch Tech Nine battles? You see what I'm saying? So if you're gonna exclude gyms, what about Avocado? You watch battles, right? Most of these
But
battles is
bro,
being filmed.
we're only talking about gyms. We're not
No, no,
talking
no, no.
about this.
You saying that you want to go off the battle rappers. I'm speaking for the culture. I'm speaking for the culture. I'm cross-examining. Because if you're gonna say that about gyms, then that means you're not gonna watch 90% of battle because they all being filmed by Avocado, who was a known racist.
So if I would have brought the case on avocado, we would be talking about gyms. Like this
There
is
you
not what I'm
go, which
saying.
means that you have no case because we are all hypocrites in battle rap. You have no case.
Okay.
That was easy. Yeah, that case is no case. We all
Bro,
discuss. We all should be kicked out of battle rap because we allow Chris to come back. We allow Avocado to come back. So nobody should be watching me because I watch battles, which means I'm condoning Avocado getting paid, knowing that he was a known racist. So I should be kicked out too for allowing.
So, what you think about that, Troy?
I mean, I guess battle rap done.
So you agree with Jihad?
No, I'm saying my case is only against Gems. Now, all that other stuff he talking about, it's true.
Is
Fine
your
and
case
dandy.
on
And it don't,
is your case more per se on gyms or the battle rap community for supporting gyms?
my case is on like the battle rap community for supporting Gems. And really, all the things he said too. I mean, brother got a point. But my case was just only against him because I had just recently seen it today that he's still getting views.
I
I
watch
want to
Gems
know how.
and I got his number.
Okay, so your case
So
is
you
on.
got a personal interest?
Ain't got nothing to do with personal. I'm cross-examining.
Oh, okay.
Battle truth. I ain't gonna leave this time.
What do you think about his argument? You in battle rap? Do you support Jim saying that he's a white man who was saying racial slurs towards black people once he was exposed? And what do you think about his case, Troy's?
See, I'm gonna just say this. First of all, let me take that back because you have a Jesus chain on. I hope you have a wife, and I hope niggas. I hope we get it together. As far as gyms, you know what I'm saying? It's like I have a metaphorical answer, right?
Okay.
The cop is watching in every single parameter. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's why, because I'm on gyms, but see the gyms, you get the double entendre, the gyms.
Right.
It's
Hold on,
like it's like Papoose ain't dumb either. You know what I'm saying? I know we talking about gyms and stuff, but I'm saying like it's the future. It's like he went on there and talked about what he said because of his family. You see what I'm saying? Like he has to protect that. Gyms is hopefully gyms get it together. But anyway, like y'all saying gyms is are you saying gyms is racist?
Troy.
Is that what y'all
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. I'm saying he put out tweets that are racist, and he was capitalizing off the culture.
I I could I could believe that. I just feel like everybody is confused but people, we all need to know that the cops is watching, and that's why certain things is happening and certain things can't be said, because if you say them, then everything shuts down because they watching with binoculars. So that's why things is happening weirdly. You see what I'm saying? We can't smoke blacks on here, right? Black and Miles.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And I don't mean that because people be,
No,
you know
we
what I'm saying?
cannot smoke on no Christian platform. No,
Bro,
we cannot.
this not a Bible study, Jihad. It's not Bible study, nothing. Them brothers in the comfort of their own home. Long as they ain't putting drugs on the camera, I don't care. It's no different than a cigarette. You know what I mean? Go ahead. It's a black
You know what
and
I'm
mild.
saying? I was just thinking like Papoose is only using 5% because that's all we can use because the cops is watching. As soon as we use the other 95% is for the family and the future. You know what I'm saying?
So do Troy got a case?
I don't think he has a case because I just believe it's like the personal. I don't think you're watching all the way of what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't really understand what's going on and why things have to be and can't be said. So
Troy.
if you like,
So you saying James is deep, and I don't get it?
you saying what?
Because I don't believe that.
He said,
You
you
saying
said that
James
Jim
is
is just
deep?
deep and he don't get it.
Jim's is in deep.
No, he said, are you saying that basically, metaphorically, is the thing Jim be saying on his blog basically, is he accused for saying racial slur towards black because it's some hidden line between what he say to the point where he just not getting it? Like, why do you give Jim the pass basically for disrespecting blacks as a white man when battle rap is the majority of black people? Why are they supporting him still after he was exposed on saying racial slurs towards black people?
I don't support Jim's doing that at all. I like the battle rap, but besides that, I can see him saying that, and I definitely don't support that.
So do Troy have a case with saying why are the battle rap community, which is the majority of black people, supporting Jims, who's a white man who's disrespecting blacks?
I don't know if y'all saying that y'all support him. I don't know why. Like, because if he's saying all that, I don't support that. I just feel like he's just like it's just some
So Troy,
secret things going on, and he's saying if he said that, that's just wrong.
then Troy do got a case.
Yeah, he has a case on that for sure.
Bro, you should see these tweets. If
Okay.
you haven't seen them, you should see them.
Okay. So
That
Jihad,
disrespectful.
do you believe Troy has a case?
No.
Why?
And I believe that this guy right here is on a run. I don't understand nothing he said. I'm sorry. I don't understand the guy that just can't. I don't understand. I ain't understand nothing he was talking about. But
You
no, he
said
don't got a case.
Papoose is dumb, and he's not dumb. It's just that he's watching what he does and says,
Bro,
and
that
I
was
don't think
50 minutes ago.
right. But I just had to get up because I didn't know if you was going. I didn't know what type of dude you was. If you was gonna be mad at what I said earlier, and I'm like, nah, let me get back up here
I don't care, bro. I got
and retrace
3,500
that.
people that subscribe to my channel. You think I care about what you everybody talk about me? I don't care. You a grown man, you got every right to say whatever you want to say about me. I do not care.
Right, but if I would have just left that, then you know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro, that don't listen, you have a right to, and listen, it's no hard feelings. You ain't do nothing wrong. You could talk about me until you die. I do not care.
right, but the women care.
I don't care what they think about. Right? I don't care about that.
Okay, so Jim don't have a case because of what, Jihad?
Troy don't have a case because
Troy.
we are all hypocrites in battle rap. So he watched people that did dirt stuff. Like he watched Avocado and he watched Chris Unbiased blog. So I watch him.
Troy,
Bro, who said I watched
right, that's what I
Who
was going to say.
said
Troy,
that?
do you watch unbiased blogs and avocado videos?
Man, no,
So
I see the
avocado record everybody in battle rap.
right. I mean,
I
now
watch
that
Chris.
I
Hold
have
on, I
to
watch Chris
say,
Unbiased. And I don't like him at all. He actually liked me, but I don't like him at all. And I watch him.
Okay. So
if I tune into it, it's to see what part of the country in so I can put my family up. I don't mess with dude.
Yeah, he watching.
all that still count though, Troy.
Like I ain't gonna
I
say
don't
that.
mess with dude. Nah, he be right there. I'm in LA. Click.
Truth watch him too. Truth gotta watch him to see what he say about him.
I don't really watch him until he say something about me, actually.
But we still tune in.
Yeah, when he say something about me, I be trying to see what he say. Sometimes that's dependent on
On
too.
what he say, right, and what
Yeah.
you see.
Right.
Okay, so let's hand it over to the people to see if you got a case. Okay, so any closing arguments on this, Jihad?
He about to pay.
Okay, so before we do it, let me do this. So Do you believe he got a case, Jihad?
They saying that he doing dust. The guy
Do
right
you
here,
believe
Jerry,
he
is
have a
doing
case?
dust.
Yes or no?
No. Yeah, no.
No, I believe he do got a case. Do you believe he got a case? Riz?
If he's saying that Jims is wrong for what he's saying, he does.
No, he's not saying that Jim is wrong what he done. He's saying that even though what Jim said was wrong to the black community, why is the black community now supporting him since he came back, getting his views and subscribers up, and he actually, being a white man, disrespected them as a people.
And
So
deep down, he's still doing it.
do we have a charge?
That is so. I ain't gonna lie. That's confusing. I'm gonna just say no because
Bro,
Okay.
you done said no. All right.
So he don't believe you got a case. Okay, so far the
That's
count is
true.
2 no's, 1 yes. Let's hand it over to the people. So Troy, you're putting the charge on Jim, the battle rap blogger and battle rapper, who's actually a white man who was exposed on racial slurs towards black people, and he was blackballed from battle rap. Now he have returned, and his viewers and subscribers is going up as a means of his return. Do
Hey,
Troy
true.
have
If
a
you
case against the black community in battle rap for supporting Jims? Do we have a case? Yes or no, people? Do we
yes,
have
black people should not support that at all.
Okay, now you
see,
changing your vote.
that's a yeah.
Yeah, he
That's a
can't
yeah.
change his vote, bro. He said yes already, true. He can't do that.
Bro, he said no already.
Yeah,
True.
he took it to the
Yeah,
people.
he
You already
said
took it
no
to the
too
people.
already. Yeah,
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 you
I'm
yeah.
already
saying
took it to
black
the
people don't support that. That's what I'm saying.
people. Yeah.
Okay,
All
so
right.
let's start here with
Final
VB.
form.
VB says yes, you have a case. That's 3 yeses for you, Troy. Rosalind says yes, you have a case. Battle Rap Visual says yes, you have a case, Troy. City Noise says yes, you have a case, Troy. Mildred Harriet Morris says yes, you have a case. Let's go here. Mecca Renee says yes, you have a case. Let's see what's going on here.
Hey, that blog gonna be fire.
Lynn said, how you know? Lynn says yes, you have a case. Got you already, V. Let me go here. Latoya said no, you don't have a case. Latoya, you doing a lot of hating tonight, mama.
No, V is hating.
Right. T says yes, you have a case. Let me see. Keisha says yes, you have a case. And I got Renee already, if I ain't mistaken. Renee says yes. I'm gonna do it anyway. God is in control says yes. Peggy says yes. Let me count this. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, that's 12.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 14, actually. So we got 14 yeses. Okay, your case passed, Troy. Congratulations. I'll be doing a blog on
They just
your
don't like me
behalf.
then. They don't like me at all.
Nah, bro. This ain't my first
They
case
liked
pass.
you
I
when
gotta
the
prove
other
it.
dude was up here and you was cross-examining him. They liked you then. Now
Right.
since he's gone, back to you.
Back
Okay.
to the same checking.
Riz, it's on you. Who we putting the case on, brother?
They say he gotta go. They say he doing dust.
I'm saying yes.
No, the
You
case
asking?
is over. The case is over,
Okay.
Riz. Now you have to present your own. His case passed.
Take him down, Truth.
No.
You doing that on purpose, bro. You want to laugh. It's not funny, bro. He's not here mentally, bro. His brain is playing Marco Polo with himself. Look, watch it.
I'm still trying to get to the fact of what you were saying about Papoose. You really
Told you.
believe that?
Told you. See, he's gone. Truth.
Okay, then put a
Truth.
case on him. Then you can put a case on him too if you don't agree with what he said. You can challenge that.
We got to get that corrected, bro. Like,
Okay, so you want to put so you want to put a case on him, and he can cross-examine you. You want to put the case on him?
mm-hmm.
Okay, so you putting the case on him pertaining to Papoose because what?
Because he's like, oh, he a 5%er, he's dumb, and then you said Easy. You said Easy is more of a star than him.
Yeah.
You said
Okay,
he's one of the
go ahead.
best in battle rap.
Okay, good. Do your argument, bro. Do your argument. Then Jihad can cross-examine. Go ahead. So the case is on Jihad. I want to see what the people think about this. Don't vote yet, people, till it's over. Go ahead, brother. What's your case? Am I pronouncing your name right? Riz?
Riz, yep. I was Riz before Riz too. They spelled it wrong.
You from New York too?
Nah, I'm not from New York.
Okay. Okay,
Yo, I
Riz.
love V. Hold on, Lindsay. I gotta go to bed. V gonna put not yet. Lynn. She want to hear it. We all want to hear you.
Okay, come on. Let's go. Let's hear your case on Jihad. You putting the case on him on the Papoose situation. What didn't you agree with? Go ahead.
Everything. Everything he said. You said Papoose was dumb. And you not realizing that he had to protect his family. So the only reason why he even got on the internet and said anything was to protect his daughter, bro. Like for the future.
Hold on, Troy. You cutting him off while he's speaking. Go ahead.
Oh, I thought I was on mute.
Just like if we all had kids, we gotta protect them.
Start back over because I actually liked how you started that. Go ahead. Start back over. Troy cut you off. I apologize. Go ahead.
I'm saying Papoose is smart for doing what he, because first of all, the 95% went to writing for Remy Ma. Did you see that? When he was like, I wrote 90% of her material?
Of course.
To help the family, to help the future. So he not like, oh, I'm Papoose, I'm doing this for my wife and kids. You know what I'm saying? So that's smart, wouldn't you say?
No, because what about him?
He's already him.
He's a D celebrity.
So look.
I don't know what you.
Oh my god.
So you think who you think will win in the battle, Papoose or Easy? Because that's what need to happen.
Easy. Being that Easy was the sidekick, he got so much to say to Papoose. Papoose don't really got no talk for Easy. He just want to get physical. Easy got a lot. Listen, Easy was his mouth been stricken because he really can't say what he really want to say because of Remy, because Remy is still dealing with him. He has a lot to say to Papoose, and it will all come out in the battle. And being that he know battle rap, he know how to put other tangible things in battle rap to use as his game. And if he isn't in the battle, he feel comfortable because he's gonna have like 100 Philly niggas with him. So Papoose can't do what he wants to him like he was when he was once vulnerable. So I got Easy winning that battle,
brother. Well, all due respect, bro. If somebody knock you out, ain't really nothing you can say to him.
All day. Like I said, he's a coward. Easy is a coward. I said that. Yes, you're right. Easy is a coward. But he's not winning the battle versus Easy.
If I knock you out and you come with a rap battle,
right, you lost the battle. Right, you lost entirely. Right, we understand that. But if you said if they was to battle and it was strictly a battle, Easy will win. Because after you say I knocked you out, you still got to rap. Like, okay, now what? We know that already.
But Papoose can rap.
He can rap on beats. Can he rap a cappella with no beat and make it sound good?
Do you think Remy can rap?
He raps. He can do.
Remy battle Luck.
Do you think Remy can rap?
Remy battle Lady Luck.
Who wrote Remy's material?
For Lady Luck battle?
Who wrote the material?
For the Lady Luck battle?
For any battle.
We don't know who wrote her material for the Lady Luck battle, but that was a real battle. And being that Papoose do not write rounds for battle rap, I'm only thinking that he only wrote her raps for songs. Not for her battle. Because she battled already. She's a battle rapper. Remy Ma is a battle rapper. Papoose is a rapper.
I got Pat 3-0.
I got him a strong 2-1.
So what's your case on me though? Your case is that I said everything stupid because I called him
No,
a 5%er. Yes, he's a 5%er. Anybody that's 5% is stupid. Is stupid. I used to be a 5%er.
so you used to be okay. I was about to say you used to be stupid, but I ain't. But look,
You're right. You're right. No, you're right. And God took me out of that. You 100% right.
but do you realize the cops is watching everything? Me, I never, and I'm not talking about me. I never dialed 911 ever
How do we go from stupid to cops?
because he can't say what's really going on because he has to protect the family. So just because you haven't heard everything that's really going on doesn't mean he's stupid.
Fellas, this night court. Let's get the case
Right.
straight.
I'm confused. Miss Utopia said easy sleeping with Remy has nothing to do with Papoose character, or Papoose as a man in general. Remy is just for the streets. Look at the way she dressed. She was dressing like that when she was with him.
Truth. Help that man put his case together so we can, you know.
Oh, Tish, you got to come up here. Tish TV, you a
Correct,
blogger? She said, and when Remy battled Lady Luck, she was spitting raps off her album. I did not know that.
I didn't know that either. That's wild.
That's wow. I'm about to put that up. I did not know that.
So you
Say
can't
that
go off.
again, Jihad.
Yeah, well,
Say what you just said, Jihad. What was that?
she said that when she battled Lady Luck, she was spitting raps off her album. That's what T did. Remador, Knob, everyone gets a turn. TV, you only saying that because of what you found out. You wasn't saying that. You wasn't saying that when it was Black Love. You only saying that now because of what Pap said about Remy. She sure was. I'm from NYC. Where you from in New York? Tish TV. Where you from? You're not from the Bronx. You're not from Harlem. Tish, where you from in New York?
New York. Typo.
Yeah, I got Lady Luck winning too. Lady Luck was cheated that battle. That's why she
Okay.
always presented her.
Okay, so how did it go? Did you cross-examine him?
He never asked me no questions.
Nah, he never put the case together. Put the case together.
It's because Battle Truth got him let him smoking this black amount. He don't even know where we at right now.
I'm just saying your case was wrong. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I
Okay,
got up
what's
here
your
to
case?
rap. I got up here to rap for real.
Wait, what?
I got up here to rap for Battle
For what?
Truth. Just
Wait,
because
what?
I'm a rapper.
Yo.
But my
Truth,
thing is
Jihad.
like, bro, he's not
Yo,
dumb though. Like you can't say that. Like
Yo, bro, you keep going in and out of pockets. You say you came up here to rap, and you say he's not dumb. You want to rap? Hey, we gonna. I
I was going to rap, but it's
Truth.
about night
He
court.
came to rap for you. So he did not come to do no. He came to rap. All right, so let's hear your rap, brother.
But
hey,
you
we're
done
gonna
threw
put
me
the
off
case
with the
on. We're
Jesus
gonna put
thing.
the case on your rap. Go ahead.
Yeah, listen, you're gonna rap.
You know what
and
my
then
case is? My
T-Roy
case
is
is
good.
what is your definition of Jesus?
It would not be no
That's the
disrespecting Jesus
question.
up here.
Uh-oh.
I'm
It
not
will not.
disrespecting
Hold on.
Jesus.
It will not
I'm
be
just
no
trying to make
disrespect.
sure it's the right Jesus that you talk
He
about.
said he ain't disrespecting Jesus. He just want to know what's your definition of Jesus.
Jesus
What's
is
wrong with
hope.
that? It's night court. What's
No,
wrong
no,
with
no.
that?
Jesus. All right, Jesus is the definition of hope. That's my definition of Jesus. He's the definition of hope.
You see differently?
The way, truth, and the life, right? All right.
Jihad?
I don't know what he's asking, bro. Like he's going in and out of pockets. I don't know what like. Was you trying to test me? I love Jesus Christ. Ain't no testing that.
That's cool. I'ma just rap, bro. Cause
Yeah, he like.
Oh, you
Are you?
finna
let's
you
do a
Hold on.
finna
rap.
you finna,
Hold
you
on.
finna
Hold on.
rap for us. You finna
Are,
rap
are,
for us.
hold
I'm gonna
on. Are
rap
you?
around.
Hold on. All right. Before you rap, are you a Christian?
I'm gonna say I'm a son, cause the definition of Christian nowadays of what people are saying it is wild.
So you don't. So you don't know who Jesus is then?
No, I know who Jesus is,
How you gonna say that? You gonna say you're
but I'm
not a
gonna say
Christian?
I'm a son because a lot of people is using Christianity the wrong way. So
So
I don't
you
even
don't.
know if I wanna.
Hold on. I got a case against you now. Now I got a case against you now. Yeah. See, I wasn't even thinking about. I was about to go to sleep. Like V. That girl V in the comments told me to go to bed, and she says, "Pat, I was about to go to bed. I was about to listen. I was gonna listen to V Bucks, and I was gonna take my behind the bed. But once you said that, you woke me up. See, now I have a case against you. Can I present my case, T. Roy?
After I rap,
Let
All
him
right.
rap first. Let him rap first. Then
I'm
present
muting
your
up.
case.
I'm muting up.
all right. So my last opponent name was Jito, right? I'm gonna just rap the first round. Some of the first round. So I said they say pre-recorded battle rap is too platonic. Nah, it's too ironic how it's you versus me, fake versus real. Cubic Saconic versus the ozonic, Napoleonic, chameleonic, supersonic on hydroponic, chronic, sonic. Couldn't run faster than you running from me. One punch, how you hooked on phonics. I'm from where they take wallets, purses. You're not gonna be able to weather the storm. I have doctors, nurses, hooking up more than a sphygmomanometer to your arm. It's not magic. It's a tragic emergency. You reaching with elastic perjury. I should steal you like drastic burglaries, cut you like plastic surgery. For hard white, my niggas have turned something plagioclastic burgundy. You better disrespectfully. You lost when you recycled the pyrotechnically. How you think we can fund a mentality like that if battle rap is something you can't govern mentally? I'm breaking you down mathematically, geometrically. What goes up must come down. Pause. I'm a geophysicist. It's the geometrician teaching you kids on social media lessons. The reason y'all give automatopoeic expressions, the encyclopedia, the pediatrician put it together. I'm the encyclopediatrician. It's either they get hypersensitivity kicks in because I'm balling out of control. Pause. Dunkin' Donut connections. You hit my phone to drop a dime and no effect, and that's what you was taught to logically call? Throw acid on him. Soon as he physiologically crawl, he fake. Greek mythology. He's toxicology. I should smack him back to real logically, y'all. If I hit him in the brain when I kick him with the crane, neologically fall. The top picture beautiful. I consider dumping this fish's body in the ocean a logical funeral. That's not the conclusion. Stop the confusion. You think you're hot. You're not. You're a delusion. You're a psycho. Tropical infusion. Pause. I show my optical illusions when we logically brawl. You going night-night. That's literally in a pearl bed. You will not fight. You spinning up all your girl's bread. Blue is not white. You looking a little red. You are top flight. Security of the world, Craig. That's just a little like.
So
A little
how I
something.
want I
Fire.
want to know
I
one
ain't gonna
thing.
even hold you.
Hold on.
That was nice.
Hold on. I'm gonna say one thing.
I'm trying to be in dot mob. Hey,
Hold on.
talk
Hold
to
on.
me.
Hold on.
Help me get
Hold
the
on.
dot
Hold on.
mob.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I want to say something.
That's
How
nice.
are you that skillful and that good, and you can remember all that, but then when you get up here, you can't make a complete sentence?
Because you threw me off. You threw me
You
off.
said, hold on. You put all that together and got up here and
You
said
threw me
four
off.
different meanings of four. You
Cause
said,
that
you
was
hold on. You
fire.
said, yo, listen, that was too fire. Listen,
Right.
I thought you couldn't read or write. You listen, hold on. Yeah, I thought you said toxicology and immunology and all these facet words, but you got up here and said, this is what you just told me.
You
You
thought
said
he had a GED, didn't you?
no, an IEP. I thought he had an IEP. I thought he was retarded.
Mama
I ain't
got a
had
master's.
listen.
Yeah.
The man told me, why would you say something about 5%er? Then you said Remy. Then you said I want to rap. Then you said who is Jesus? In my brain, I ain't know I ain't know you could rap at all.
I said, what's your definition of
I'm
Jesus?
gonna keep it real. I ain't think he was gonna be that good neither.
No, he's dumb nice.
You nice. You nice, bro. You
I
nice.
He don't
appreciate it.
he don't want to battle me,
I
but you're nice.
agree.
You don't want to battle
I
me,
agree.
but hold on. You don't want to battle me, but you're good. You're very good. Just don't come over here
I'm
with those
I'm
voices.
better in a battle, but it just threw me off.
Yeah, I am too, because I battle rap too. So you don't go there. Like let's just stick to what we talk to. Because when I go to that pocket, it's a whole different champ. It's a whole different jihad.
Okay, we'll rap.
All right. So then we gonna leave it there. But you fire, bro. You fire, brother.
Nah, Jahai, he said rap.
No, Jahai got a case.
I got a case on you.
I want
Okay,
to hear
yo,
the case.
listen, you could
We
rap
have a
your
night
butt
for
off
it.
though. You dumb fire.
I appreciate it, man.
I might
I'm
put you on
just,
my. I might talk about you tomorrow on my blog. You might have made it to my page. You might have made it to my page. Anyway,
you know what it is? I'm just hurt altogether about what us black people is going through. So it's just like, it's crazy, man.
You see, you doing it again. You everywhere, but when you rap, you together. Like I think that you live in your rap. You should just live in your rap because when you rap, you're put together. When you don't rap, you're everywhere. Your brain is like it's like you're doing 75 things at once, and it's coming out differently. It's like you want to say something, but you think about something else. But when you rap, you put that joint together so neatly. Stick to rapping, because you can rap your ass off.
Because
Now,
everywhere I go, I see ops.
see, you back to doing it again. You stay in your raps, bro. You back to going somewhere
On my
else.
rap.
All right, now listen, I got a case against you, okay? You said my case against you is, first of all, you cannot know Jesus without being a Christian, and you cannot be a Christian without knowing Jesus. You said that I'm not the regular Christian that y'all are today. I'm a son. I have a big case on you. I feel like you're flawed, you're wrong, you don't know the Bible, you don't know Jesus. And I think that you was taught by a lot of Hebrew Israelites, and you was taught by a lot of cosmetic people. And that's why you feel like you God, you the Son, and you feel like you don't have to obey what Jesus taught us. This is how I feel about you. Because I already hear what you're saying. Hold on, let me give you my case and you can cross-examine me. My case is if you don't know Jesus, you're not a Christian. And if you're not a Christian, you don't know Jesus. Cross-examine me.
I'm gonna just say battle me and find out. But this what I'm gonna say though. I'm sleepy too. I salute everybody.
I bet you are sleepy.
I salute everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got
I
a case on
appreciate
you though. I got a
I
case on you.
appreciate you letting me rap Battle Truth. I'm gonna go back to the comments though.
You did
Oh,
good.
okay.
You did good, bro.
Yeah, he just wanted to rap.
You did
You
good.
already know, man. Love, man. Salute.
You
I'll be
too.
back.
No, don't come
Oh,
back.
yo, if you could talk to Mook, because I know Mook. I've talked to Mook.
That's
I
what he
rapped to
wanted. He
Mook.
came up here for
I
Mook and
rapped to
Rex.
Daylight. I rapped to Twerk and all them. You know what I'm saying?
Why they ain't put you in their groups?
So, because everybody going through it. But look,
Wait, what?
it's a long story. But look,
Make it short.
you could talk to Mook, Battle Truth.
No.
Be like, yo, he need to be in. He need to be in Dot Mob.
Bro, you came up here to get a sponsorship? Like,
I only heard one rap. You gotta do more than that. You gotta be more consistent than that. I
like,
can't,
bro,
I,
you
I
know,
can't,
you
I
talking about a
can't,
legend. You want
I can't vouch for you off one rap, bro.
Bro, what do you get? You just said you was going to the comment section. Go back. You a comment section that can rap. Don't act. Come on, stop. You talk about Mook. Mook is a legend. You talk about one rap.
I can already tell I rap better than you.
Oh my goodness. But you up here trying to get Mook attention, do battle, like, bro. All right. See, stuff like that be just like playing with me mentally. All right.
Right.
Listen,
Salute, y'all.
listen, hold on. Before you leave, Battle Truth paid me to rap already.
That's what's up.
But you want to get his attention for another nigga. But you telling me you better than me.
Nah, I really wanted him to hear my rap for real. Because he ain't heard me rap. Mook heard me rap before. They all said I was fire.
Listen, if you was in front
They
of
all said I was fire.
if you was
See?
in front of, can I
I
speak?
just said the Pops is watching.
If you was in front of Mook, your rap should have made him want to tell Rex, yo, listen, he got to run with the team. Why would you rap for Battle Truth for him to put you if you rapped in front of Mook already? What you think Truth gonna do that you couldn't do on your own?
I know him personally. That's why.
No, but I know that. But he rapped in front of Mook, and Mook didn't look at him as
Never
good
said
enough
that.
to be Dot Mob.
Yeah, but if you got somebody that's already in that can vouch for you, you can have more leverage.
Truth, are you vouching over one rap?
No, I'm just saying that I'm just saying.
He's up here talking about tell Mook to. We ain't telling Mook nothing.
See, we ain't telling.
We're not
See,
even
you're not
gonna
even
waste
trying to
time
help
with
the
Mook.
black people. Jesus wouldn't do that. Come on, man.
Fam, you don't even believe in Jesus.
I believe in Jesus.
How? You just
God,
say you're
I
not a
believe in
Christian,
Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit. I
and
believe.
you're not a Christian.
He just said he believed in the
Hold
triune
on,
God.
Truth. I'm cross-examining him.
Here.
So, are you a Christian?
I don't know why I have to keep doing all this.
I'm a son, bro.
So
I'm
you
a
don't
son
believe in
of
Jesus
Jesus.
Christ?
I'm a
Yeah.
son of Jesus, bro.
How if
It's
you don't believe?
it's way more. It's way more info than that, bro. It's
Truth,
not just
examine him.
Christianity.
Yo, whoa. Who's this guy? You was just showing your wife on live, bro.
Whenever you want me to rap battle truth,
Hold on. I'm
I
talking
got
to.
you.
That's true. Oh, that's T-Roy. Oh, my bad. All right. So listen, Truth, cross-examine him because he just said that he believe in the God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit, but he do not believe in Christianity. He believe that he's the Son. Can you believe in Jesus Christ and not be a Christian?
No.
Look, real Christians is supposed to believe in the Jesus, Holy Spirit, and God, right?
Yes.
Other Christians that say they Christians don't.
Pharisees.
And it's so crazy that I would say that, but I'm more of a son. I'm more personal. I'm not with the religious. Are you religious? Religious.
Christianity is not a religion.
Well, actually, it is.
No, it's not. It's a way of life.
Yes,
They
it
mark
is.
it as that.
It's still a religion, though.
No, it's not a religion.
Anytime, okay. Anytime you worship God, that's called religion.
Oh, yeah, in that
Anytime,
aspect, yes.
yeah. So it's definitely a religion, but it's the true religion of God.
Right. That's what. Okay. Damn.
It's
You broke
scripture.
that
It's
down.
the only religion scriptural written in the Bible. No other religion scripturally is written in the Bible. None. But that one. So that's what they were. And when it came to the apostles, their nationality was Israelites, but their religion was Christianity. That was their religion that they were up under, by which they worship God. That was they practice of worship, Christianity. So that's what religion is. It's a direction of worship towards God or the supernatural or whomever you worship.
Why do you feel like you will be a son without being a Christian?
Well, that's what makes them a son. What makes us sons is that we are Christians. That's the name of God's family. It's scripture. 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 16, that the believers are to suffer as Christians and not evildoers and busybodies, that God may be glorified for taking on that name or having that name. Acts chapter 26, King Agrippa Paul standing before King Agrippa after he give him the gospel. Then King Agrippa say to Paul, you almost persuade me to be a Christian. Paul responds, not you only, but everyone that hear me today, that they will be just as I am, except for these chains. So yeah, the family of God is called the Christians. That's why the Christians and Jews are the family of God. And that's why you even see right here, and put up this text right here, not this text, and put up this statement right here. This is why in Islam they say this, because the enemy is against the family of God. O you who have believed, the Muslims, do not take the Jews and the Christians as your allies or friends. They are in fact allies of one another, and whoever is an ally to them among you, then indeed he is one of them. So the Christians and Jews are the family of God, and the enemy is against them. And that's what you're going to see throughout history.
But
It's
that's
like historical facts. But go ahead.
and that's why I was asking him, why is he calling himself a son, but then reject Christianity?
You can't deny the name. But I get what he's
Listen,
saying. I get what he's saying to some degree. Like when you see what's going on now, but it still don't take away from the name. See, one thing you can't do, Riz, is allow human behavior and the things people do to take away the holy things ordained of God by which we are to believe and live. And the name Christianity in the Bible is God's family. The name is ordained. The name is holy. The name is established. And the true believers of God died by that name. Jesus said that you will be persecuted in my name. You will be locked up in my name. You will be murdered for my name. So we can't get rid of the name just because people hold to the name and don't live up to the things that comes with the name. And that's what the enemy wants us to do. He wants us to see these homosexuals saying they Christians, these murderers saying they Christians, these adulterers and fornicators saying that they're Christians, so that people could look down on it and be like, see, that's why I'm not a Christian. These hypocrites, they doing that, you know what I mean? So no, I'm just a believer, or I'm just a son, or I'm just a spiritual. See, the enemy wants you to do away with where the power come in at. The power is under the family in the name. But if he could get corrupted, evil people to use the things of God to tear at people who got weak faith, to deter them from the truth, that's what you will see what's happening.
So I'm not a Christian. I'm a real Christian.
Well, one thing about truly being saved, like I'm gonna give you an example. Before I became a Christian, I used to be a gangster disciple. You know, I'm from Chicago, so I used to be a GD, gangster disciple. And I worshiped Larry Hoover. He was my king. He was my God. We fought on behalf of that man's name. We went to war with people on behalf of that man's name, even people we didn't know. Just because they wasn't us, they were enemies to us. And it was territorial, and it was just because we wanted to make a statement of who we were being a part of that gang. Even though that man never saw me a day in my life, I never saw him a day in my life. He had no idea of who I was. At the same time, I'm risking my life and liberty for a man I never seen and who don't even know I exist. Now, with that being said, in my ignorance, I was a part of that. But when I came to the knowledge of God and he opened my eyes and brought me to the knowledge of truth, just like I was proud and wore that GD as a badge of honor and wanted everybody to know what we is. You know, I like gangs be like, yeah, I'm Crip, I'm Blood, Pyru this, Crip this, GD this, BD this, Blackstone. You know how people love to wave their flags and proudly announce it so that people could honor it. That's what we did when I was a part of that gang. And it was Satan worship, but if you told me I was worshiping the devil at the time when I was a part of that, I would have cussed you out and told you out of your mind. And we believe because we're not saying his name and we're not honestly saying we're worshiping him, that we're not worshiping him. But when we're doing the things that the devil wants us to do that makes us go against God, we are worshiping the devil, literally. You don't have to agree to it. When you're doing the things he wants you to do, you are doing it. So I say this to say this. In my ignorance, I was a part of that, and I was proud of it and had no shame in calling myself a GD, and I wanted everybody to know it. But when I came to the knowledge of God and he opened my eyes and I saw the truth for what it was, and I was liberated in the truth, because now what happens is in the knowledge of the truth, you now make the decision to do better or continue to go on with the lie. That's why Jesus made that statement. You should know the truth and the truth will set you free. We set free in the truth when we come to the knowledge of it by making the choice to actually do the right thing rather than stay in the lie. So you are liberated in the truth. So when I came to that knowledge of the truth of who God really was, I repented of my sins. I dropped my flags in being a GD, and I acknowledged the one true King and God is our Lord Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God who died on the cross for our sins. And I also came to the knowledge of understanding who God is through reading the word of God, seeking him in prayer, practicing righteousness by which God began to open my understanding to the knowledge of who he is. And then when I found out what the truth was, I was happy to call myself a Christian. I couldn't wait to put that badge of honor on, just like I did when I became a GD and I wanted everybody to know, well, I'm folks, I'm GD. No, when I became a Christian, I couldn't wait to be a Christian. I was so happy to say I'm a Christian, because I understood what I was being baptized in. I understood who my Lord and Savior is, and I understood who the enemy now is that I was able to fight. You know, so we take on the name because we know it's the name of God. It's his family name. That's how you're a part of the family. We are called by his name. You know what I mean, bro? We call by his name. How can we say we the family of God, but we don't know the family we being in? And every believer is baptized in the body of Christ. That's how you become a family. You look, you can't be the son of God unless you believe in the Son of God. You see how that works? In order to be a son of God, you have to believe in the Son of God, the one and only begotten of the Father. So he's the one and only begotten of the Father. And then from Jesus' sacrifice, we become a part of the family. The Bible says we was adopted. God adopted us. How do we know that that's true? Because death came through Adam and Eve. Eternal life come through Jesus Christ. All men die in Adam. 1 Corinthians chapter 15. That's why we die. We have the death gene because we all were born of sex. Jesus is the only human being that came through the womb that was never born of sex. He was never born of sex. He was born of a virgin. So he don't have the death gene in his body by which it's contracted through Adam, who carried the seed of death as a result of his rebellion towards God. So the blood of Jesus is different than Adam's blood. Acts chapter 20, verse 28 is the blood of God because he didn't have an earthly father. So the blood that's in Jesus is the blood from the Holy Spirit that actually saves us as a result of believing in him. That's how that works. And no other religion offers that truth, that hope. And I tell people this all the time, whoever try to go against Jesus. Because look, I don't have a problem with turning down Jesus and going to something else if you can find something better than Jesus. But if you can't find no one better than Jesus, I'm going to stay right here. So until somebody is better than Jesus, you got to look, in order for me to join your religion, in order for me to do away with Jesus, you got to find somebody better than him. And guess what you're going to find? No one is better than him. No one is better than him. So
you on Instagram?
True.
Yeah, but I don't be.
Adam and Eve
I need to
breakdown
be on
you
that.
just did.
You know what I'm saying?
I've never heard it that way, bro.
What you say, Troy?
That Adam and Eve breakdown you just did, I've never heard it that way. That was crazy.
Well, it got to make sense, though, right?
Oh, it makes sense.
How do I get a hold of you personally? Like,
call my phone. I'll give you my phone number. You write my phone number down right now. I got three phones
right now.
414-235-6760. Matter of fact, I'll put it up right here. So people can call. Man, look, the gospel is my life. I do this for the gospel, bro. I do this to talk to brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? And because people need to come to the knowledge of the truth, because the devil killing people and sending them to hell as a result of ignorance. The Bible say, my people perish for their lack of knowledge. What you don't know will kill you, literally. So it matters. It matters. And the enemy have an advantage over you because he know you don't know nothing. Look, think about this, bro. How are you going to defend yourself against the lie if you don't know the truth? The lie is powerful to those who don't have the truth. When you have the truth, you can easily say that something is like if a person says something about Jesus and it don't line up with the word of God, I'm gonna immediately shut you down. See, here's the thing that makes Jesus different than any other religion, anything else confessing to be God. The word God is universal. Anybody can use it. Anybody can use the word God. Anybody can use the word Lord, because most religions got a God and Lord. But here's the problem. Jesus is different. When you're saying Jesus, you just made God personal. Remember what you said earlier? Like, I'm personal with God. Jesus made God personal. Why? Because now he's giving God an identity. Think about it. The word God and Lord don't have an identity. It's universal. Everybody use it. You see it on the award show all the time. I would like to thank God for this award. Thank God for this award. And people have no problem with it. But when you say Jesus, now what you're doing is saying, I know who God really is. God have an identity. And now, not only do he have an identity, he can be known. That which is invisible and mysteriously unknown to the physical realm now have an identity by which he can be understood. That's the difference in what Jesus did. Jesus said, when you saw me, you saw the Father. Not that he is the Father, but he's the complete makeup and representative of the Father by which we can know God through his Son. Just like, bro, if you had a son, I never saw you before. Let's say, for instance, I met your son, but I never saw you. 9 times out of 10, your son is going to carry the traits of not only your physical presence, but also his character by which you raised him. You get what I mean? You're going to carry the attributes and behavior of your parents because they've been the one raising you, installing good things in you, shaping your mind, molding you, keeping you on the path of truth, right? So when Jesus is sent by the Father, it was to show the world who the true God was through his Son. Why? Because the Father is unknown to the physical world. The Father didn't come in the flesh. The Son was sent in the flesh. Not only, but here's the thing people get wrong. Why was the Son sent in the flesh? Because he volunteered to go. When the Son seen that the Father's heart was broken as a result of creation rebelling against him, he took it upon himself to volunteer to set the record straight and make a difference and clean up the mess. That's what he do. He cleaned up the mess. Look, he's called the enemy of sin. The Bible said God made him who knew no sin to be sin for us. That's God's love for the world. Think about this. The evidence of God's love is not giving you life, it's not providing for you. The evidence of his love was what he was willing to do for you, sending his Son, his only Son. He didn't have another one. People are called sons of God, like angels are called sons of God. Men are called sons of God. Jesus ain't called that. Jesus is called the only begotten Son of God. You know what that means? That means he possesses the very nature of the almighty living God that makes God God. So whatever it is that makes God God, Jesus have it also. And that's why he's called God with his Father and the Holy Spirit, because they possess the God nature, and they the only ones who have it. Nobody else have it but the Father, Son, and Spirit. No one else have it. So the one true God is actually made up of 3 persons. We're not just loved by one person. You love by 3 persons. You love by the Father, you love by the Son, and you love by the Spirit. One person don't love you. 3 persons love you. And we are made up and they make up. When the Bible say you made in the likeness and image of God, the image is the Son. We take on Jesus' image. Why? Because he the only one took on flesh. So God made us in the image of his Son through his Son. Hebrews 1 verses 2. In that image, we also bear the likeness. What is the likeness? 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 23. The likeness is man made up of 3 parts. You are a spirit that have a soul that live in a body. You are a spirit that have a soul that live in a body. It's 3 parts to you that makes up the one person you are. Just like God, it's 3 parts that make up the one true God. Father, Son, and Spirit make up the one true God, and man is made in the likeness of the living God. See, we can't get around those things like that. So true facts of life show you what the true religion is. And from that, the enemy began to make fake religion to try to cause distractions and disturbance from people so that they can't know the truth. Because now when you come to the knowledge of truth, you become his enemy. What you think happened when you become a real son of God? Now you're going against the devil. What happens when you're not a son of God? You're going against God. When you're not in God, you do the things of the devil. When you in God, you do the things of God. Now you the devil's enemy. Ain't no middle ground. You either light or dark. You either hot or cold. Ain't no warmness. Ain't no gray areas here. And the thing about it is, bro, we have to break the cycle. And think about this. This is the thing that the devil do to us in our mind. I don't mean to get off subject on this. This is the thing that the devil do. he creates in our mind. Coming to God is going to stop you from having fun and enjoying life and doing so-called good things you got planned for yourself in the future. That's what he programs in our mind when we don't know God, to keep us distracted from God, believing God is going to take something from us. When in reality, that's not true to some degree. Let me tell you what I mean by some degree. When you actually come to the knowledge of who God is, God began to see the purpose of him giving you his Holy Spirit, because he know you don't have the power to beat the devil. You don't have the power. How are you going to fight a spiritual being in a physical body that you can't see, that really do exist? Like the devil really do exist. Demons really do exist. They all around you. You neither can see them or hear them, but you see the evidence of their existence all around you. Murder and rape and molesting and beating and killing and shooting and all this. And you see the evidence of what they represent, but they more powerful when they don't reveal themselves. They're more powerful when they don't reveal themselves. Because if they reveal themselves, guess what? You'll try to get right. Like, man, I saw a demon. I saw a devil. Well, that means it has to be God. Or, you see what I mean? You'll try to get that right because you'll be like, ooh, I saw it. But they powerful when they can play on your senses by being unseen and unheard and moving in silence while at the same time destroying. You know the saying we be saying on the street when it be like, gangsters move in silence? You know that? We don't never tell people what we gonna do, but before you know it, there we go, and it's too late now because you never saw us coming. That's where that comes from with them. They move in silence, but yet you see the evidence of their existence all around you. And the thing about it is, when you come to that knowledge of God, now you are aware of the spiritual realm. Now you have the discernment to recognize the things that are of the devil, and you can call it out as it really is. And because you rooted in the word of God, it's programmed in your mind that you're able to make right choices and decisions, and you connected to the spirit because you are now empowered by the Holy Spirit that's in you to give you the power over the things in this world that the devil used against you. See, because for the most part, his influence is in mankind that gets mankind to act on the thought and ideas. And the purpose of having the Holy Spirit is because the Spirit of God is now in you, that the things of God is growing in you. Think about this, bro. Look how real and common sense this is. Have you noticed that even satanic and demonic people know that good always beat the bad? You could watch any movie 9 times out of 10, how it's going to end, brother. The good win, don't they? Every time, don't it? 9 times out of 10, the good always win, don't it?
Right.
Because they know. Even the spirits know we don't win this, we lose this. But the only thing about it is we get everything that don't love God. See, look, people will ask the question, why do God allow this to happen? Why do God allow the devil to do what he do? The devil only gets what belongs to him. He don't get nothing that belongs to God. Let me tell you something. There is nobody in hell who don't deserve to be there. Nobody is in hell by accident. How we know this? The Bible say every man will give an account for his sin. That means you was of the age of accountability. You was an adult. You have already been warned and given warning after warning. You heard the gospel and you rejected it. That's why when you read the Bible, it say people in hell, he say it will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. The word gnashing of teeth means a disgust of one's self. Think about that. A grave disgust in oneself. Like, bro, have you ever been so mad at yourself you grit your teeth like, why I do that, man? I should have never did that. He said that's what's in hell. Everybody that's in hell is weeping and gnashing of teeth. They are mad and angry at themselves because they put themselves in there and they rejected the truth when they were presented, and they didn't want to have the relationship with God. And one of the reasons why people don't understand this, again, they don't like to read. They find out about everything else. You know everything about Michael Jordan. You know everything about Jay-Z. You know everything about Tupac. You know everything about a car upside down. You know everything about a woman's size and what she like and how to stroke and all this. But when it comes to God, you know nothing about him. Nothing. That's shameful. You don't know what salvation is. You don't know what redemption is. You don't know what atonement is. You don't know what eternal life come from. The things of God that you need to know, you don't know nothing about. But I asked you about a rapper, you know everything about him. Oh, he's from New York. Oh, his mama such and such. Oh, he was in beef with such and such. Oh, his first album was this. They gave him a deal for this much. Really? But when it comes to your eternal soul, you bankrupt. You bankrupt. Ain't nothing in the bank. See what I mean? See, bro, it's things like that bro, we got to come out of. Because here's the thing. God allow the enemy to do what he do because he only gets what belongs to him. Look, the devil don't have nothing that belong to God. Jesus said, no man can snatch you out of my hand. No man can snatch you out of my Father's hand. We kept by God. He said, my sheep know my voice, and another man they will never follow. So not like, for instance, right now, the things I'm saying to you, if you belong to God, a light coming on. Your spirit is a light coming on. Why? Because you hear his voice. You know the things of God is true. And it's nothing but a confirmation of what you already been feeling, what you already been probably seeking, what you already probably been on that path of, but just needed the right thing to steer you and keep you focused. See, that's what he means. So the devil got his own children, just like God got his own children. And the devil gets whatever belongs to him. Render unto Caesar what belongs to him, and what belongs to God, give it to him. Remember that when they said, Jesus, should we pay taxes? Tried to catch him up because he was in front of the Roman Empire and the Jews at the same time. So if he said we supposed to pay the Jews the taxes to the Romans, the Jews was going to try to stone him because they was under the Roman oppression. And if he said no, don't pay taxes, the Romans was going to arrest him because he was going against the state. So they tried to catch him up in the presence of both Jews and Romans. Should we pay taxes? Jesus said, yeah, I know y'all trying to trick me, but I'm God. You can't outthink me. Bring me a coin. They bought him the coin. He said, who faces on this coin? They said Caesar. He said, okay, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and what belongs to God, give it to God. These coins they put their face on, they issued them coins out. Get that to them. But these bodies that was made and created by me, give it to me. Give me what belonged to me, and give Caesar them what belonged to them. And that's why it's important to have the knowledge of God, bro. Where you able to break things down like this, where you able to recognize and understand, because as fathers, this is our job. We're supposed to teach this to our wives. We're supposed to educate our children on this, because what you refuse to give them under your roof, the world wants you to not give it, because they're going to teach it. Now your children being taught by they niggas. Now your children being taught by homosexuals. Now your children being taught by atheists. And guess what? They become rebellion to you under your own roof. That's what you see going on. That's what hurt us when we was coming up. Man, I went to prison twice. I ain't have a father in my life who taught me responsibilities, who had to teach me how to love and respect a woman and work for an honest living. I ain't had that. I was raised by my niggas. My OGs was my niggas, my homies in the hood, who no different than me. We all dropouts, illiterate, gangbanging, thugging. Don't know nothing about life, barely could read, and raising nothing but a nation of killers who insensitive to life. Come on, man, stop it. And that's where the enemy at his greatest strength. He play on our ignorance and want the world to look at Jesus as being weak, when in reality, he was the most powerful man that ever walked the earth. The Bible say God, the devil was using death. I ain't boring you with this, am I, bro?
Nah, you good, man.
My man, watch how powerful this is. In Hebrews chapter 2, the Bible say the devil was using death to scare men, to keep them under his control. See, people don't know how deep this Bible is. Think about that. The devil was using death as a means of an instrumental tool to keep men under his control. What did that mean? People were scared to die. Well, what do that mean when you scared to die? You're going to do anything I tell you to do because you don't want to die. Just like people give me your money, I'll blow your brains out. Get up right now. Okay, just don't kill me. You can have it all, man. Don't kill me. I got a family and kid. Right. Scared to death. So he was using death to keep the people trapped and in bondage because they didn't want to die. So the
But
Bible
true.
says, "But
If you
God."
right, if you right with God, you ready to die, right?
Say that, T.Y.
So if you right with God, you can be ready to die.
Well, if you read the Bible, why you think Christians didn't have no problem with giving up their life? They knew how to fight. They knew how to fight. Look, when you read this, look, man, people don't know this. They not reading, bro. Okay, this is what I'm saying. Let me get here. When Jesus came, but before he came, remember, I don't want to get off track. The Bible say what the devil meant for bad, God took it and made it work for his good. Watch how powerful this is. See, other religions can't break stuff down like this. What the devil meant for bad, God took it and made it work for his good. He was using death as a tool to keep people in bondage. So what did God do? He used death to liberate people. He sent his son to die on the cross. People looked at it as weakness when it was actually strength. What do I mean? He volunteered the cross. He volunteered. No one volunteers the cross. So that was strength right there. Knowing the suffering he would have to endure, knowing it came with beating, and he never cried out. You know, when people getting beat up, what happens when you getting beat down? You cry for mercy. Please stop. Okay, man. All right. I ain't gonna do it no more. All right, bro. All right. That you hoping the person who punishing you, you may bring them to a point of sympathy to stop. That wasn't the case with Jesus. When they were beating him, he never told them to stop, which meant what? They beat him worse. Imagine your parents whooping you for something you did and you don't cry. What you think they're going to do? They're going to keep whooping you till you do cry, right? They're like, oh, so you ain't crying. This don't hurt? I'm going to give you more licks. We usually cry when our parents hit. First time it hit us, we cry. Why? Because we wanted to stop real quick. That wasn't the case with Jesus. They hit him and couldn't break him. They was hitting them with their best shots, one after another, after another, after another. When one got tired, the other one came in. When he got tired, the other one came in. They couldn't break his spirit. They couldn't break his spirit. They couldn't get him to say, no, I refuse the cross. He still said, give me the cross. That was the purpose of them giving him the cross. They tried everything and nothing worked. They scourged him. They beat him with rods. They beat him with fists. Nothing worked. He never stopped. He never gave in. He never cried out. He never begged for mercy. He never told them, okay. He never said it. Now, what happens in that instance? Give him the cross. He could have got out of it. But here's the thing people don't get. God is displaying his love through the acts of his son. You don't know the Father love you if you remove the Son. The evidence of the Father's love is through the Son. It's called the sacrifice because the sacrifice have to move you. It's not a sacrifice if you're not moved by it. It's not a sacrifice. A sacrifice takes something from you. Brother, okay, let me give you an example. When people were sacrificing animals, right? They wasn't just sacrificing animals. That was their means of money. That was their means of money. And it was a gruesome thing to do. A lot of blood was shed. It came with a bad odor. You took from your flock. You had to do a lot of washing and scrubbing. That took from you. That took from you. So when God sacrificed his son, it broke his heart. But because he saw us in his son, he allowed his son to suffer the punishment rather than us because we stupid. We ignorant. That's why we call sheep. In the Bible, we call sheep. Do you know what a sheep is? Do you know a sheep can't survive in the wild? It's one of the most harmless animals in the animal planet. A little kid can kick it. It have no defense. A sheep need a shepherd or it dies. That's why Jesus is called the great shepherd. He tends to the sheep. He protects the flock and he gives his life for it. See, the shepherd fought off wolves and bears and lions for coming to get the sheep. That's why he would have a rod And the rod will give distance on the wild animals so that you can strike it without it touching you, to warn it off when it tries to come for the flock. He's the great shepherd. Oh my gosh, man. People ain't getting this, bro. Nothing else makes any sense. We don't have an answer for sin apart from Jesus. We don't have a hope apart from Jesus. No one never came back from the dead and lived to tell about it and talked about it, but Jesus himself. Why? Because he embarrassed death and showed he had the power over death. Jesus was crucified on a mountain. Everybody saw it. Everybody saw it. They saw it from afar off. If you get crucified on a mountain, people see it up close and afar off. They woke up to him hanging on the cross. Jesus was crucified at night. They woke up to him on the cross, not even knowing he was hanging on the cross. Came out of their doors only to see him hanging on the cross. They like, who is that? They like, they killed Jesus last night. Like, for real, bro, that's Jesus. See, and that's what made his death so powerful, because you wasn't just killing anybody. You killed somebody who changed the nation. The same person you was killing healed you, fed your children, healed your sick, raised your dead, liberated your weak. Now you killing them. That broke people's heart. What happens when somebody die innocent? It moved the nation. When you see on the news, when they be like, ooh, another black man killed by police, there's an outrage. That's why they kill that. You see, notice what they always say, an unarmed man. He was unarmed. Man, why they kill that? Now here's a riot. So imagine Jesus. He lived all this time and all his whole life, he healing and taking care of everybody. Then you wake up in the morning and he hanging on the cross. Man, that broke people's heart. They were ready to go against the whole nation, even though they didn't have no problem with being up under their slavery. But when they killed him, this changed everything. Now people wanted to die. Now they wasn't afraid no more. Like, man, no, they killed Jesus. I ain't trying to hear none of that. You got to kill me too. See what I mean? Jesus said, and he said, when the Son of Man is lifted up, then shall all men draw unto me. First, they're going to love me because I'm going to show my love for them. And when I hang on this cross, it's going to break their heart too. That's exactly what it did. You know what's amazing, man? They did an autopsy on Jesus Christ because they could do that stuff now. They could look at everything the Bible detailed and say everything he went through to, man, the Bible is graphic and detailed of everything he went through to his last breath, from the crying to the blood to the sores, all that. They took that and medically did an examination on it. And you know what was the end result of why Jesus really died? He said he died from a broken heart. He didn't die from the nails. He didn't die from the beating and whipping. He died from the broken heart of the very people he loved, killing them. Could you imagine giving birth to your children and having your own son and you murdered by your own son? You killed by your own daughter? You know how heartbreaking that is? Come on, man.
I'm gonna say this. Salute, man. I appreciate it. Pray for me. You know what I'm saying? You going through it. I'm gonna call you tomorrow, man.
Please do. You got my phone number. Please do, bro. Please do. I'm looking forward to it too. Matter of fact, make sure you call me now so your number could be programmed in my phone. And when it's programmed in my phone, I'm gonna lock your name in and I'm gonna call you in case you forget. Okay?
I got you, man. Salute.
You too. God bless you too. And everybody too, man. I'm at the end of the show anyway. I usually want to do this for 2 hours. I'm on here for 3 hours. I love all my people, fans, and supporters. TY, you want to say something before we get out here?
Hey, I appreciate you having me up. And yo,
No doubt. Thank
the
y'all. I'll
word
be
is
back
crazy
tomorrow.
the way you did it.
I'll be back tomorrow for another live. We'll be back tomorrow for another live. I got to get y'all blogs ready for tomorrow morning so y'all can have something to watch throughout the day. Tomorrow night, we're doing it live again. Same time, 8 o'clock. I want to just be here connecting with my people, man, to be dedicated. And I thank each and every last one of y'all. My number is down there. In case y'all need to speak to me about anything, I'm always available. God bless each and every last one of y'all. Take care. Appreciate you, brother.
True.
My
Love.
man.
Been 10 years.
Yep.